Ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, welcome to the Vampire Year in Review 2022, right here with your man, AJ Throwback. Great to be here with y'all on this Friday before New Year's Eve. First and foremost, I want to extend my apologies to everybody for the delay. Was having some technical difficulties. Originally, I wanted to be able to show this broadcast on both Instagram and YouTube, but because of some technical difficulties, I was only able to bring this on YouTube. So, anybody who has friends who might be on Instagram, definitely share this live. Let them know we are here on YouTube and everything. But the party always got to keep going no matter what technical difficulties we go through. And that's life. That's just one of those things. So I just want to welcome everybody. Thank you for everybody tuning in tonight. This is one of those things like you are welcome to pop in, pop out whenever. You ain't got to stay for the whole time because this is probably going to be like, hopefully it'll be less than 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? We're going to try to breeze through this as much as we can, but we got a stacked show for y'all tonight. Going to be bringing on 11 of my fellow independent artists, bringing them on for a few minutes for them to, just really recap their year real quick and talk about what they're looking forward to for 2023. And also playing their songs, their top songs of the year, as well as recapping my year as well and playing my top 10 songs of the year. 2022 was a really good year, and this is just a way for me to be able to celebrate how great of a year this is. So I'm not going to waste too much time. If you're in the chat, definitely drop some comments. I would definitely show y'all some love, but I definitely want to keep this thing going, especially because we got started late and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and bring on my first special guest of the night, none other than my sis, Lady C. You know what I'm saying? Just one of my biggest supporters. What's going on, sis?
Oh, you see what's going on over here. I'm on baby, but I'm here because I just couldn't not be here. Because like you said, we've been doing this for 3 years straight, and I don't want to miss a year. I don't want to, I cannot bring in the year with, bringing out the year, right? So
exactly.
I got the whole, Queen Can Publish thing still going. You see, I got my little music shirt on.
Pushing as always, grinding as always.
So I see you got the whole BAM Empire, and I'm trying to support in any way possible. So I am here. No matter what, I'm relentless. I'm gonna be here no matter what.
And I appreciate you so much for, all of your support through these, years that we've known each other. We coming up on 3 years, you know what I'm saying? And I really, really appreciate you being a part of my journey. It would not be a celebration without you. And so, of course, you are always one of the first ones to respond, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that about you.
I definitely
Absolutely.
do my due diligence.
Absolutely. So, I just want to be able to give you the opportunity to just let everybody know one thing in 2022. I already know what you're going to say, but, one thing in 2022 that was like the biggest highlight for you, whether creatively or personally, and then something that you're looking forward to in 2023.
For 2022, of course, you probably are right. My biggest thing that had the biggest impact on me was the birth of this little baby girl here, Cadence. And of course, I've used a name from music. So just to pay homage to how much I love music and name my baby girl Cadence. So
absolutely. I love that name. That is a beautiful name.
Thank you. I appreciate
Absolutely.
it. Even though most people keep calling her Candace.
People can't pronounce nothing.
It's okay, but I always correct them though.
Yeah.
Cadence is my biggest 2022 accomplishment. And for 2023, I just want my business to, grow, and I want to reach more people. I'm definitely trying to get into the, growing my YouTube channel, which has been happening, so I'm seeing some success there. And I want to try to tap into the whole TikTok thing too. I just started a new TikTok page, but it's doing kind of good. So I only have about 4 posts on there, but they all got at least 500 views or something like that. And I was just like, okay, I didn't even think anyone was going to watch these, but I have a funny side, and I've been trying to tap into my comedic powers and see if I could bring some people to, the music table by showing them some of my comedy. But yeah, I have some funny, videos on there if y'all want to check those out. But I'm definitely trying to get my streams up this year and trying to be more present on YouTube and stream a little more. So that's why I definitely had to show up today.
Yeah,
that's one of my biggest goals for 2023 is to just really grow my business. Like, I'm trying to get bigger grants, bigger funding. I'm trying to tap into some government funding because, they have the MBE and the SBE and all the small business certifications. Like, I'm trying to get all of them. Yeah. So after I get all my small business certifications, I'm going to try to, kind of tailor my business to the government and offer them some services, because when you think about it, they need music too.
That's
Even
true.
when I was waiting in the waiting room for the baby at Children's, they had like all these videos playing of like artists that did custom videos just for the hospital. So I'm just like, okay, I've never even thought of stuff like this. So there is a market for it, and I'm definitely trying to do some different things,
Yeah,
make some money in some different ways, like definitely tap into different streams of income.
That's
right. What I'm about this year, all about getting that at-home money. Since I got a little baby girl here, she's forcing me to look into, trying to do things a little differently and not having to always show up in person. But I love showing up in person, but like I'm going to try to be doing more things from home for sure and online. Even the DJing thing, you know what I mean? Like I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff. Like I'm trying to live stream some DJ, sets and stuff like that. So we're going to see. Like I'm going to definitely be doing a lot of different stuff on my channel.
Absolutely. So I'm going to let you, because I'm running all your information at the bottom. So anybody that wants to tap in, connect with you on social media, all the information is at the bottom, y'all. So definitely tap in with my sis. And I am going to let you introduce your most streamed song of 2022 to the people.
Okay, well, my most streamed song of 2022, according to Spotify and TuneCore, is BAN. And I'm not going to tell you what the acronym stands for, but it's the song. I'm sure you'll get a great idea. And that was like one of my major songs for the year, and I love that song. Guys look good, but their brains aren't ready. It was kind of like a little homage to the old school. The guys look so good, but their brains are not ready. I don't know, but I put a little spin on it. So check that out and see how y'all like it, because it definitely has some deep meaning to it as well.
All right. Well, I'd like to thank you so much once again for submitting and making sure that you were the first one on it. And then two, just all of your support, and all of the time that we've known each other. And I'm definitely looking forward to us continuing to level up together.
Hey, me too. The feeling is mutual. And thank you for having me. I appreciate it wholeheartedly.
No doubt. You get back to baby girl and, definitely stay tapped in with us.
I definitely will.
All right, now, appreciate you.
All right, Happy New Year.
Thank you. Happy New Year to you, too.
I'm definitely going to try to make it a happy one.
All right. You take care.
All
right, now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, we about to play. And once again, to let everybody know, we're only playing about a minute and some change of each song, because y'all know how YouTube does. So, just to make sure that we can get it in and we don't get those copyright hits and everything. I'm only playing about a minute and a half of the song, and then it gives y'all motivation to go out and actually stream the songs if you like it. So let's go ahead and get into BAN by Lady C. Let's go.
It's a bop. Lady C from the DMV. All these niggas tryna DM me. Oh,
I say the guys look good, but they brain not ready. Most these niggas petty, and I'd rather get my fatty. Wop, no wop, give me top rock steady. Super duper wetty, no, he won't ever forget me tongue as sharp as a machete. At some pressure and it's deadly. Anytime I'm stepping out, bitch, I'm motherfucking ready. Standing out in any crowd, smelling like a ether loud. Face beat, looking sweet.
Shout out to the homie channel Jamil on the check-in.
I deserve the crown. I'd rather take it now. Fuck later, fuck a hater. Lately I've been about my paper. Ain't no time for contemplating why they acting like that. You the motherfucking shit, well I'm the motherfucking crack. Eyes look good, but they brain.
Shout out to Sunshine Art Therapy on the check. Appreciate you for tuning in, Queen.
Wop, no wop, give me top rock steady. Super duper ready, know you want.
My man Ice Kareem.
But my favorite flower said it was in the cassava. Know that D is some dope, but this P is some power. That's why he ready and willing. Although he willing and dealing, ain't with his niggas be chillin'. He got the tea, but he spill it. Said
like I told y'all, a minute. That's it. That's it. You want more? You gotta go to her Spotify. You gotta go to Apple Music. You gotta go everywhere. You gotta go to her actual website, ladyclyric.com. Once again, the information is running right at the bottom. ladyclyric.com. You know what I'm saying? Once again, shout out to my sis, Lady C, on the check-in. Always bringing the energy, always bringing the love and everything. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna keep this thing moving. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. I'm gonna let y'all know now, for those of y'all who are here who aren't the artists that are on the list, I'm gonna let y'all know two things. One, if you want to get on and you want to, talk about your year, like 3 to 5 minutes, definitely put open floor in the comments if you're not already on the list. Like, this doesn't apply to Channel Jamil, Ice Kareem, because y'all already good. But for my people who aren't already on the list, if you're watching and you want to come on for a little bit, definitely hit me up. There's going to be an open floor segment in a little bit, and I'll bring a couple of people on at a time. Put open floor in the comments, and I will definitely bring you on, and I'll send you the link personally, so you'll know where to go. I'll DM it to your Instagram if you're on Instagram. So definitely let me know. Shout out to my brother Calvin Williams on the check-in. One of my brothers who was definitely involved in the direction of the Late Bloomer Project. We'll get into that momentarily, but without further delay, I want to bring my brother on. My brother from the motherland, you know what I'm saying? None other than my homie Lloyd 7 on the check-in. What's going on, my brother?
I'm good, bro. And you?
I'm doing great. How you doing today?
I'm feeling all cool, man. Fresh. Everything fresh.
Everything fresh, huh?
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Let me tell y'all about this brother real quick. So I connected with him probably about to be 2 years ago. And when I say this is like my brother from another, man, like this dude just like reaches out and just, always shows love, no matter whether it's music related or not. So, it definitely would not be a celebration without this brother right here. So, first and foremost, let everybody know specifically like what part of the world were you from? Because this is international right now.
Yeah, I'm from the motherland, Nigeria, precisely.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Training love all the way from Nigeria.
Yes, absolutely. So, like I asked Lady C, I'm gonna ask you the same thing. So, what was the highlight of your year for 2022, and what are you looking forward to the most in 2023?
I think my highlight should be me dropping the EP Better Days. It consists of 7 songs, and the most streamed song on it is Better Days. So basically, I think that is my biggest achievement of this year. And I want I get to see the project hit different countries outside Africa, and it's going international. Like I was amazed at the project, at how far it went and all that. So I'm very grateful to everybody streaming now the EP, and everybody like showing me love. Like AJ Throwback, you're always there. From the time I hit you up, you're like, "Hey bro, I'll get back at you," and you always respond to my chat. So that should be my achievement for 2022. And 2023 is going to be a big year because I see myself going international. Mm-hmm. And Afrobeat is breaking boundaries now. So I like my sound to penetrate to other parts of the world outside Africa. So I plan on sending my merch. As you can see, I put it on Atta of the North. Let me put it so this Atta. Atta happens to be my son, and I stand for royalty like king. And I'm from the northern part of Nigeria. So at top, they're not just like my merch that I'm selling out there. Then there'll be more collaborations from me next year and more tour by the grace of God. So basically, that's it.
Yeah. Like first and foremost, I love the hoodie. The hoodie is fire. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
And then
Hope you get
I
one
love
too.
the. Oh yeah. I definitely gotta get one from you, brother. Absolutely. 'Cause I love that joint.
Yeah.
I love that joint. But I love the explanation of it as well. You know, because it
Okay.
just puts
Yeah.
even more like just
Light.
definition and power behind, you know what I'm saying, the saying. Because when I first saw it, I was like, that just feels so powerful. But to hear the explanation, it's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I pick up what you're putting down.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So let everybody know where they can connect with you on social media, where they can get your music and everything. I got everything scrolling at the bottom, but just let everybody know how they can connect with you.
Okay, on Instagram, I am Lloyd7. That is IAMLLOYD. Then you spell the 7 SEVEN. Then on Twitter, I'm Lloyd_7. So basically, that's where you can find me. And my songs are in all streaming platforms like Lloyd7, LLOYD, then 7.
Absolutely. And I'm a
Yeah.
co-sign the Better Days EP for you because you know that's my joint right there. It's a vibe. Anybody who loves Afro beats, check out the whole EP. Don't just check out Better Days. Check out the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? You will definitely be pleased. So I just want to, you know,
I appreciate you, bro.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations on, you know, all the success that you've done in this year. And I know it's going to continue to go up from here, brother.
Amen, bro. I appreciate you.
No doubt. So you know we'll be talking.
Definitely.
All right, now. Take care, brother.
Blessings, bro.
All right, now.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, that was my man Lloyd7, and this is his most streamed song of 2022, Better Days. Check it out, vibe with it, y'all.
Put a beat records.
For the money and the dollar, every night and day the boy just a hustle. This life no be my mind. You gotta do so many things for the rapper. I got a lot of things on my mind. I got a lot of bills to pay. I want to fly my mama. Shape it on me, be the hustler. Thank God for the cake and the baker. I want to fly my papa. Say my hustle must to pay. I no fit to wait, oh. Say my hustle must to pay. I no fit to wait, oh.
Yes. You want to hear the rest? Y'all got to hit my man up. Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, wherever you can stream your music, Amazon. Y'all got to hit my man up. Blow up his streams even more. Make them Jones even higher in 2023. You know what I mean? So definitely appreciate my man Lloyd7 coming through. Definitely appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you are watching and you know, you want somebody to come in and enjoy these vibes, definitely share the live. I definitely appreciate it. And I appreciate everybody coming over from Instagram, who may have been on Instagram and was expecting it to be on Instagram. But again, you know what I'm saying, I had technical difficulties. So I was like, look, we got to keep it moving. The show must go on regardless. So we're here strictly on YouTube. So once again, appreciate everybody for tuning in this evening. The second thing that I didn't mention before. So again, if you want to get in on the open floor shout outs or whatever, definitely put open floor in the comments, and I will shoot you the link so that you can join the open floor. And also, I'm going to be doing a surprise giveaway. Well, now the cat's out the bag. But I'm going to be doing a batch giveaway for some merch, doing a merch pack. So if you want a merch pack, just put the word batch, what you see on my hat, BATCH. Put that in the comments, and I will put you on the list for the surprise giveaway. I'll be doing a random giveaway. Probably at this rate, I'll probably do it around like maybe 9:15, 9:30. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my main man, Chels, Mars Mindset on the check-in. Appreciate you for tapping in, my brother. Definitely a huge part of my 2022 being so awesome. And you know what I'm saying? I got you, Lloyd 7. I see you in the private chat, but I definitely got you, my brother. So my man Lloyd 7 is on the list. Anybody else want to get in on this drawing, definitely make sure that you drop it in the comments. Just put the word batch. That's just that simple. You know what I'm saying? Like normally, and my man Mike Mountain on the check-in. Appreciate you so much for tapping in, my brother. Mike Mountain definitely is going to be coming up with some music. My man Ice Kareem is going to be coming up with some music. My man Channel Jamil is going to be coming up with some music later on. And I see y'all coming in. I see Mike Mountain with the batch joint. So I got you on the list. I got my man Chels on the list. Definitely appreciate y'all for dropping that in. Anybody else want to get on this drawing? You like the gear that you see, definitely let me know. So let me just drop this on my list and boom. All right, so keeping this thing moving. All right, so I like to do this like sports. You know what I mean? I wish I had like some highlights music, but this is my highlights music, which you hear in the background. Of course, you know, I got my instrumentals playing in the background. But so my first quarter highlights from this year. This is a great year, active year. So the beginning of the year, I dropped my first single in almost 5 years. Actually, almost 5 years. My last single I dropped, Proof of ID, I dropped that in 2017. But I hadn't dropped a single as an actual like lead recording artist. Like I dropped instrumental projects in that time, but I did a couple of features. But this was the first time that I had put out a single in over 4 years. So I put that out January 6th of this year, and you know, I want to definitely make sure I shout out the people that showed love to it. I mean, everybody that's pretty much here showed love to the single. I want to show love to my folks over at the Underground Lab. My man DJ Shane, he put it in rotation, put it on Morning Bars Mix. My man DJ RBI, my man RNL, they showed love to it on Capitol Ill Radio when they came back with Capitol Ill Radio. So I'm so grateful for them for giving it some love and everything. And then not long after I put out the single, I decided to do a series called The Maximum Sentence. A lot of y'all have seen it. It's a series dedicated to really expanding the lyrics to my songs. So it's a promotional tool, you know what I'm saying, of course, but also it's a way to establish deeper connections with people, excuse me, through my music. And so I started that in January as well, and it's definitely been a series that people have been connecting with and really connecting with the music even deeper than just listening to it on the surface. Because I feel like every song, if you are really a storyteller and you really care about the music that you put out, there's a story behind everything that you do. So The Maximum Sentence was definitely something that was groundbreaking for me, and I'm so grateful for everybody who's been supporting that. My first radio interview of the year, once again, I got to show love to my folks over at the Underground Lab, my man DJ Shane, my sis Jeray. They interviewed me to not only talk about the Lincoln & Lincoln Job Fair, which is the first single, but then the follow-up single after that was coming up in February, and that's a perfect segue. But before I get there, my first live DJ performance on radio of the year. I hadn't done one in a very long time. Shout out again to the Underground Lab Radio. That's like my other radio family, because y'all know that, you know, I've been with Win DC for a very long time. But the Underground Lab, I got so much family there, you know what I'm saying? I'm so grateful to them for all of their support. So we did a Black History Month block party. And it was so fun because it was like curating the list, putting it together, playing songs that you don't always hear, some songs that you do hear. I always like putting together lists that it's fun, it's energetic, but it's like, okay, maybe it's some songs you ain't heard in a while. So it was so fun DJing that with, of course, DJ Shane, DJ Cali Made, and my brother, DJ Brother J, who I've thrown a lot of work to this year because it was some moments where I couldn't really DJ all like that. And so he was able to like take care of a lot of my peoples throughout the year. So shout out to my brother, DJ Brother J, and I mean, his set, all the sets were incredible, you know what I'm saying? But my man, Brother J, you know, who also DJ Shane's album release party in June, which we'll get to later, he did a remarkable job with that. So then I mentioned Loner's Remorse, that single, that was my second single of the year. It got me my first written press of the year. Shout out to my sis, longtime sis, Marissa MJ Savino. She did a great write-up for 5 different blogs. So I was just so grateful to her for just showing it love and giving it the treatment that it needed. And once again, that single also got played on the Underground Lab and Capitol Ill Radio. So once again, shout out to DJ Shane, shout out to DJ RBI, shout out to RNL. But then we get to March, and my brother, Priest the Nomad, my big brother, who, if you haven't heard his album Receipts yet, definitely make sure that y'all check out his album. Dope album. Receipts, he just put it out last month. Incredible. One of my favorite. Bear with me 1 second. I'm just trying to change some things at the bottom of the screen. My apologies, y'all. But my man Priest the Nomad, through my brother ADST, he decided to tap me as his lead interviewer for his documentary that's going to be coming out next year. Y'all are definitely going to want to make sure that y'all tap in for this documentary when he finally drops it. Shout out to my man Priest the Nomad. Shout out to my brother Craig Kilgore of Next Level. I mean, all of the people that we got to talk to that are a part of the DMV DC hip hop history. Part of the U Street history, part of Black Broadway. I was just so grateful that he chose me to be able to have these conversations and really direct just some great discussions about the history and the legacy of hip hop in DC. So that was an awesome experience that just wrapped up not too long ago. And I think we may have one more interview, but for the most part, it's wrapped up. So y'all can expect to see that documentary sometime in 2023. So I'm definitely looking forward to that being released. Then maybe a couple of days, maybe even a week later, I was named the music director of Win DC Radio. Shout out to the CEO of Go Win Media, my man Nico Hobson. I have been working with Nico since 2017, and you know, I've probably been the one person that's hung around with Win DC for the longest at this particular point. So he saw how I was able to galvanize a lot of independent artists, how I get a lot of music from people. So he asked me, you know, like, hey, how would you like to be music director? I was like, awesome. You know, so I'm so honored to be serving in that position. And anybody who's watching, I'm putting this out there. A lot of people have already got their music in the rotation. Lady C got her music in the rotation. Lloyd 7 has his music in rotation. But anybody else who's watching out there, if you want to get your music in the rotation at Win DC, since I'm talking about it, make sure that you send me an email, info@windcradio.com. Once again, that's info@windcradio.com. Make it to attention music director. Make sure the music is clean, and we'll get you in the rotation, because that's what it's all about with me. It's all about the independent artists. The big names, they already got their support, but those of us who are independent, who are on the grind, who's really doing what we doing, we need all the support we can get. And then also the last thing of the first quarter, wrapping up the first quarter highlights, y'all see it, I got my merch brand, Batch. You know what I'm saying? Started there March 24th. well, actually, it's not the last highlight of the first quarter. It's the second to last. But I started this literally a week before I dropped my debut EP to help promote the EP. And so, a lot of people have supported it so far. Also, I've been blessed to have 3 brand ambassadors throughout the time that I've had this thing going for now 9 months. Shout out to my first brand ambassador, Sierra Lene, who is also on the band ranking and selection committee that helped me to pick the songs for the Late Bloomer. Shout out to my brother Marcello Bradley, who's in the comments as well. And now my brother has his own brand, which is a dope brand, and y'all make sure y'all support him. Chills, go ahead and drop your information in the comments so people can connect with your brand as well, because y'all know me, I'm all about plugging. You know what I'm saying? And then also shout out to my sis Anonymous Touch. I couldn't ask for 3 better brand ambassadors who've really put on and really shown love to my brand and what I have going on. And then again, to wrap up the first quarter, I released my debut EP. It was the first part of a series, The Late Bloomer. It just received so much great publicity, so much love, and so many people have been connecting with that EP. So I'm just grateful to everybody for all of your support, and just showing me love, showing the music love, and connecting with it through all the ways in which y'all have connected with it, and it resonating with you. There's a lot of themes in it that I wanted to tackle that are different than what you normally hear. That's what it's all about with me when it comes to music, more than what you get in the regular space. So that's my recap on my first quarter. I want to make sure that I stay connected with everybody who is in the comments. Give me 1 second. I got to make sure that I actually set up my next song. Doing 1,000,001 things at once. That's just how it happens. But I definitely want to make sure. He said we need that ESPN theme. I was about to put some ESPN music in there. Like they have this whole playlist of all of like the NFL primetime music. And I was going to use that, but, I decided, I was like, you know what, let me use my own music, you know what I mean? Because it's mine and I can talk over it. I own the rights to it and everything. So let me go back. I see my sis on the check-in, my sis Jen Wright on the check-in. I definitely got you on the list for the giveaway. Bear with me 1 second. I got you down. Boom. Anybody else who wants to get in on this giveaway, I definitely appreciate. Y'all can definitely put batch in the comments, and I will put y'all on the list. Shout out to Lady C. She said, "Oh, give me 1 second. The comments are kind of showing up a little bit late. Bear with me 1 second." She said it was well worth the wait too. Thank you so much. I definitely appreciate that. She said yes, definitely shout out to the Underground Lab. And yes, I've known Channel Jamil. I've known MJ for probably about going on 5 years. I've known her since my days working at Win DC Radio. I connected with her through the other show that I was working on, Breakout Kings. So definitely appreciate all the love and support that she's shown me just as a professional. You know what I mean? And shout out to my brother DJ Shane on the check-in, who also will be in the lineup. So appreciate you for tapping in, my brother. And Chell said, I appreciate you, bro. Look, y'all know it's all love. When y'all come in here, that's what it's all about. Give me 1 second. See, I got my tea, I got my honey, I got my peppermint, I got all that. So we're not going to struggle like I struggled earlier. Any of y'all who caught the Flowers Friday earlier, definitely appreciate everybody for tapping in for that. But so without further ado, I'm going to get into my 10th most streamed song of 2022. This is a very personal song for me. This is a song that's about my son and really kind of the expectations of fatherhood and getting into fatherhood and everything. And this is featuring my brother in love. I don't like to say brother-in-law. My brother in love, Michael Jalil. And this is Jason's lyric right here on the Vampire Year in Review 2022. Let's get it.
Man, it's crazy when I think about it. A couple years ago, I was trying to put this off as long as I possibly could.
And y'all know as soon as he heard his name,
young boy,
he had to be in the room.
I wanted this experience. to be as fun as it is, you know? Check, our little Hilla. Welcome to the world. Although some people thought that you would be a girl. And if you were, I would've loved you just the same. But I'm glad I got somebody who will work to keep the fame. Cause the G's in your name ain't for goblin or gremlin.
I got you, fam.
Name, you are godly and gifted. A helper, a harbinger that God truly saves. And for you to make it hit beyond circumstances brave, you're the raid that so many people pray for. One of the reasons me and mama in this game for. And I don't know who you become, but you're primed to be great. So life into your bones before your eyes were awake. To think about you following my steps is kinda ill. When the world becomes another and you're the coolest kinda chill. It's real, you're more than just a lyric that I write. You're a spirit full of fight, you're a miracle of life.
Took a little time for you to get here, so please won't you stay a while, so I can marvel at the way you grow. Thank God how he made you smile. Gonna teach you how to be a man. Have fun and let you be a boy. With every part of my spirit, you're my heart, you're my lyric, you're my joy.
Yes. If you want to hear more, you got to go to my Bandcamp page, ajthrowback.bandcamp.com. Once again, ajthrowback.bandcamp.com. Or you can also, excuse me, you can also go to my website, which is BAMMLLC.net. Once again, that's BAMMLLC.net. All of that information is playing at the bottom of the screen, or scrolling at the bottom of the screen. And I definitely appreciate the love and the support from everybody showing love for that song. Definitely appreciate it, sis. My brother Channel Jamil, definitely appreciate it. And Ice Kareem, I got you on the list, so I'm about to put you down as well. Boom. All right, I got you. All right, so shout out to my sis OG the Queen on the check-in on well, we all on YouTube. I said it was so hard to get in here. My apologies once again. As I said, I was having technical difficulties with Instagram, so I didn't really want to delay and try to figure out all the technical difficulties. I was like, look, I just give everybody the link. Everybody come over here to YouTube. And honestly, the experience, the visual audio experience is better on YouTube anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? Definitely appreciate you for tapping in. OG the Queen, who is definitely on the lineup for this evening. So definitely appreciate you. And once again, thank you to everybody for tuning in. Lloyd7 hit me in a private chat, said, lit song, bro. Definitely appreciate you, my brother. By the way, it's a 6-hour difference between here and in Nigeria. So the fact that my man is tuned in is commitment to the assignment. So I definitely appreciate him for tuning in. But yeah, so the next song that I'm going to play, said it, we all good, it wasn't you. I didn't. It's all good, sis. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You know, trust me. I was dealing with some issues. Like, we just trying to be great tonight and have a good time. You know, but yeah. So the next song that I'm going to play, because I want to kind of sort of run through these joints. So this is by Drachna Shock, and I don't think Drachna Shock is going to get on the screen, but I definitely wanted to make sure that I tapped in and played this song. Now, I'm just letting y'all know this is a metal song by somebody black, and I believe that we are not a monolith. I don't believe in, you know, we just make hip-hop, or we just make R&B, or we just make jazz or gospel, or all of these different things that are associated with black culture. For real, we got roots in all of it. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, Drachna's hit me up and said, you know, I would love to get some shine. A lot of times, like, our people don't support what I do, you know what I'm saying, because of the type of music that I make. And I'm like, look, I'm not that person. Like, if you make whatever you make and that's what resonates with you, that's what resonates with you. So this song that I'm going to play from Drachna Shock is called Morbid. I'm going to also run information that y'all can connect with Drachna's on social media. He's on IG and also on YouTube, so that information will be scrolling at the bottom. This song is called Morbid, so y'all check it out. Vibe with it if you love some metal. Let's get into it. Exactly. Yes. Once again, Drachnis Shock, Morbid. You know what I'm saying? And excuse me. I like the honesty. You know what I'm saying? That's what we about here. OG the Queen said, I don't like the sound, but support. You know what I'm saying? And it's not for everybody. You know what I mean? I will say this, in the earphones, that thing like sounds like even better in some good headphones, you know what I'm saying? Channel Jamil says sounds like an official rock song. Absolutely. Jen, and I knew Jen would say this, you know what I'm saying? She was like, I like that a lot. I know you into a lot of stuff like that, so I figured you would appreciate that. OG the Queen said, I bet he makes a killing on the other radio stations. Probably. Let's see. Calvin said, I was getting into it. Yeah, if you want it, I don't know if it's actually streaming. I think it's one of those things where he has like a following and a lot of people are into the song. So I'll have to ask where people can access the song. I don't know if he actually has it online anywhere, but you know, like I can definitely find that out for anybody who wants to connect with him, or like I said, you can follow his information on social media. Yes, I agree, Calvin. I bet that sounds even better live as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing in the studio, but to hear something like that live, yeah, I already know that joint is fire. So once again, shout out to Drachnis Shock for sending something different. You know what I'm saying? I like getting different music. I like getting music that I don't normally get, and that our people are making music like that. So definitely appreciate that submission. I want to keep it moving, but anybody who is here who hasn't already gotten in on this drawing, a lot of people have already submitted for the giveaway that I'm going to be doing a little bit later. But if you want to get in on the giveaway and you haven't already put your name in the hat, so to say, just put batch in the comments. I'm not going to make it complicated. Normally I'll be like, drop the hearts, the batch hearts, but I'm like, nah, just put batch in the comments. Keep it simple, and get in on this drawing that I'm going to be doing a little bit later in the broadcast. And Lady C said, yes, I like how you are versatile. Absolutely. Like, my taste is versatile. Like, I like a lot of different music, and thank you, Shanika. I appreciate you so much, family. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, 1 second. Let me put you on a list. And boom. Got the family on the list and everything. And I got OG the Queen. I got you on the list as well. OG the Queen, who's a previous, oh, excuse me, a previous winner before. But hey, you know, why not try it again? I'm all for it, you know. So 1 second. Boom. Wanted to make sure that show love to everybody who's in the comments. And shout out to Lola Love on the check-in on this Vampire year in review. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've been going through some coughing fits all day. It's a little bit better, I think, because I woke up early this morning and I wasn't really prepared. I was really going through it. But you know what I'm saying? That's why I got my good peppermint tea right here. Also got cough drops, so I'll be good to go. But I appreciate the concern and everything. Let me just take a sip real quick. All right, so we're gonna keep it moving. 1 second, I'm just putting up. Oh yeah, I gotta play my song next. Okay, so the next song is gonna be my ninth most streamed song of the year. This is a song that I will get into a little bit later. As part of my second quarter highlights, because this was a song that ended up being like really popular for me. It was a different sound that probably a lot of people were expecting from me. But it was fun. It was an up record. I like doing up records from time to time because a lot of my stuff was kind of serious. But like as I transitioned from the first late bloomer to the second late bloomer, I wanted to pick up the pace a little bit. So my apologies about that. Yes, thank you, because a lot of people have been giving me tips of what to do. I definitely got to get some of that in my rotation. Some black seed oil. Somebody said, I think it's mullein tea, I think it is, or mullein leaf. But I appreciate that. I'm gonna definitely get into some of that. Definitely a lot of love in the comments from folks. And shout out to my brother Charlton on the check-in. I got you on the list, my brother. See, somebody gonna win between y'all, you know what I'm saying, between Jen and between Charlton. Somebody fitting to win in the Pittman household, you know what I'm saying. So I definitely appreciate the love and support from y'all, you know what I'm saying. And yes, absolutely. OG the Queen said, thanks for the reminder. Black Seed does work. I know so many people who like rave about Black Seed. Shout out to my brother Ramsey. And CMOS. Ramsey's another. He preaches CMOS as well. So shout out to my brother Ramsey Brown. Hopefully he'll check in at some point of the night. But I definitely appreciate everybody for tuning in. And once again, share the live with folks, let people know what we doing and everything. Say, hey, that's how we do it in this household. That's right. It's a team effort. Absolutely. Absolutely. So this is my 9th most played song of the year. This is a single that I released back in May. This is called Chasing Maria. If you never heard it, your first time hearing it, most of y'all have already heard it, but if you never heard it, this is an opportunity for y'all to hear it. Once again, my 9th most streamed single of 2022. Let's get into it.
Backtrack to 85, had it all planned out. Sunny June afternoon, knew that it would pan out. Building up enough nerve, left too many minutes go. Now was the time to tell her everything she didn't know. How I scribble love letters all while the teacher taught. How she was the only girl that had this many dreams and thoughts. Maybe she would dig quirky dudes wearing suits to school, but when the smoke cleared, I was just a stupid fool. This is 9 pole position played on Atari's. Way out of my lane, she's a Magnum Ferrari. Just on the Autobahn, Talladega's child's play. Beauty's 250 miles an hour on a mile day. I just learned to ride a bike, nah, not a ninja, but a BMX. Barely off of training wheels, laughing when she see him next to her. Sweating out the Sunday school blazer. Tickled by the courage of this funny new racer. 8 miles, 1 shot, all I need to grace her. Wheels keep spinning, no trace of brake dust. When a pretty girl is traveling at light speed, I'ma need some a little faster than a 5-speed. Chaser, all I do is chase her. Pedal to the metal, but I can't keep the pace. Won't you slow down, baby, slow down. I wish that you would slow down, baby, slow down. Speed up, all she do is speed up. Laughing all the way, knowing I will never keep up. Won't you slow down, baby, slow down. I wish that you would slow down, take it slow. I done power, rock.
That wasn't supposed to do that like that, but it's all good. Yeah, so that is my single, Chasing Maria. Once again, I released that back in May 12th. That's exactly when I released it. Oh, excuse me. But if you haven't bought it, haven't heard it, you go to any streaming platform. All the information is running at the bottom of the screen. You can go to my website, BAMMLLC.net. Once again, that's BAMMLLC.net. Or you can go to my Bandcamp page, ajthrowback.bandcamp.com. Once again, that's ajthrowback.bandcamp.com. I definitely got to shout out my man, T. Wits did the engineering on it, and he added a little bit of extra production on it. I did the production on that one, and as well as the first song that I played, Jason's lyric as well. So I appreciate that love, Channel Jamil. He said the beat is fire. That sound. Hold up. It sounded like it was about to be a crazy breakdown, and that's why you gotta listen to the whole thing. You gotta find it, stream it, and hear the rest of it, But I definitely appreciate that. Shanika, who I think you might have been in when I did the the single premiere of it. I forget, because so many people have been in when I did the single release parties or the virtual listening parties that I do every time I release something. But I definitely appreciate everybody for their support. She said, "Oh, that's thumping." I appreciate that, OG. You know what I'm saying? Definitely appreciate that love and support. Ice Kareem, he said, "Genius idea with the 1 minute rotations." Yeah, because this is my thing. Now, normally I do play the whole songs. Whenever I do the listening parties, the virtual listening parties, I play the whole song, because what I do is I do it on Instagram and I break it up. 5 songs, then restart the live, then play another 5 songs and end it like that. But because I'm playing so many songs tonight, I don't want to. I can't play the whole song of every song, because then it's going to be like a 6-hour show, and ain't nobody sticking around for that. I know I'm not. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely appreciate all the love and support from everybody. So the next song that I'm gonna get into, I don't think the sister is here, but I definitely wanted to show her some love. So Sweet T actually connected me with Drachna's Shop. So shout out to Sweet T for making the connection, but also I got to shout out my brother DJ Shane and the Underground Lab. So I met Sweet T on an episode of Friday Night Fights where we were doing a battle between Tina Marie and Phyllis Hyman, which was a great battle. It was hard picking between those two. You were talking 2 singers in my top 5 of all time. And, Phyllis Hyman being like, for me, it's like Luther and Phyllis Hyman, 1A, 1B. But it was just a great experience, connecting with that sister. She's an amazing singer, specifically live. Like live singing, she is incredible. You know what I'm saying? But, she sent in her song. This is her most streamed song from her, I want to say it's her debut EP. Her EP is called Is This Mic On? And her most streamed song is actually one of my favorite songs on the whole EP, and it's called New Girl. And all of her information is streaming at the bottom of the screen right now. Like I said, her EP is available on all digital streaming platforms. You can follow her on social media at official Sweet T on Facebook, sweet.t.sings on Instagram and TikTok, and at T-Time ENT2355 on YouTube. And if you need to go back to the information, it's scrolling at the bottom of the screen. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into Sweet T's most streamed song of 2022. This is called New Girl. Check it out. Get into it. Y'all know how it is. You want to hear more? You got to go to the streaming platforms. Is This Mic On? Once again, by Sweet T, the letter T. Look her up. Show some love to her project. I want to say it's 7 songs on the EP. And run them streams up some more. You know what I mean? It's very important to me to be able to support my fellow independent artists who are on the grind just like me, and who are just making dope music, you know what I mean? So once again, shout out to Sweet T for sending in her song, New Girl, and definitely appreciate all the love and support that y'all are showing in the comments. OG the Queen, this is actually going back to Chasing Maria. She said, put me in the mind of Fresh Prince type theme on college campus or high school, chasing a hottie, of course. You know, I see that. I like that breakdown right there. Shout out to Channel Jamil said, for real. Said energy. Let's see. Yeah, I remember Sweet Tea, She Bang. Yeah, that's right. I think you were tapped in for that show. Channel Jamel said she not playing. And Shanika, she said, oh yeah, that is fire. Yes, I'm telling you, like and trust me, y'all got to check out her live stuff. A lot of her stuff, which like she remakes things. She dresses up in costume as different artists. It's like, I mean, she's like an artist. She's incredible. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely appreciate her for submitting her music. Now, anybody who's not already on the list, I'm going to give y'all the opportunity to that beat. I do really like that beat, OG. I agree on that one. She has a dope producer. I forget what his name is, but he's a really good producer. I want to say he produced maybe the entire project. But yeah, you know what I'm saying, definitely check her out. Now for those of y'all who are watching, who are not already on the list, this doesn't count like people like Channel Jamil, Ice Kareem, OG the Queen. I don't know if Mike Mountain is still here, DJ Shane. Anybody who's already on the list to appear, you don't have to worry about doing this. But anybody else who wants to, and this is totally optional, anybody who wants to get on and you want to talk about your 2022 real quick for like 3 to 5 minutes and look as you look ahead to 2023, drop open floor in the comments and I will DM you. I will DM you the link, the StreamYard link, so you can tap in and talk about your year as well. Because it's not just about the artists. It's about everybody. You know, I feel like a lot of people had a great year this year. But I want to be able to give people the opportunity to weigh in on it and really, really be a part of it. But you don't have to. Not at all. And if you want, you can actually throw it in the comments if you don't want to necessarily get on camera. That's always cool too. You can drop it right in the comments. I'll read some comments and everything. Because I don't want to make it just about me. You know what I mean? I hate making things all about me, to be honest. But at the same time, this is a celebration of not only my accomplishments, but the accomplishments of my peers and accomplishments of you all out there as well. I like this comment from OG the Queen. She said, walk like an Egyptian with a bounce. I like that. That's a great way to put it. That's a great way to put it. See, you know, the people that be knowing, you know. But so now, I think this is the point. Yes, so now this is the point where I get into my second quarter highlights. So, shout out to 106.3 ATL Radio in Atlanta. They showed some love to the Love Theory, which was from the Late Bloomer EP. It wasn't an official single, it was more like a street single. But shout out to my sis Kima Michelle, who's on the hook. Shout out to Gladiator, who was the primary engineer for the project, and also he produced this particular track. A crowd favorite. A lot of people really like this song, and a lot of the songs that I'm talking about before I play them made it to my top 10. So that's definitely one. I'm not gonna tell y'all where it falls, but you know, it's definitely on my list. Shout out to my man Marty McFly, Rap Olympus Media, and allrapnews.com. He did some coverage of me and everything that I had going on that really helped to promote the project of the Late Bloomer. Y'all definitely make sure that y'all tap in with him. Those of y'all who are independent artists, especially those who are really doing a lot for hip hop. Like he's primarily like a hip hop journalist, but you know, like he may cover some other things, so definitely tap in with him. But I definitely want to show that brother some love, because like he tapped in with me before I even started like sending him anything, and he's always just shown so much love, so much support. So I appreciate him for his coverage. Not my first interview. I had an interview, and it felt more like a conversation. Some interviews aren't necessarily interviews, they're conversation. I kind of like those a little bit more. But shout out to my brother. I hope he's still here. My man Marcello Bradley, for his platform, What's Up With You, an incredible platform. And he always goes live, like every day. My man goes live and talks about great topics, because my man Chels is a life coach, owns his own clothing brand, And we all trying to bring him out of retirement, but he's also an incredible MC as well. You know what I'm saying? So this is a multi-talented brother. But I appreciated the conversation that I had with him on his platform, and just all the love and support he's shown me throughout this year, and even leading up to this year. You know what I'm saying? I connected with him, I want to say late last year, through my man DJ Shane. I've connected with so many people through DJ Shane. I swear he's like the plug when it comes to connecting people and putting people together. But I appreciate Shells, you know what I'm saying, for all of his support. This is a year also where I got into challenges. Challenges are really popular, whether it's dance challenges, song challenges. Somebody be like, hey, give me a verse over this beat. You know how people do. So shout out to my sis, Lady Ace. She had this series called Who Got Better Bars. Actually, before we get to Who Got Better Bars, she did another challenge maybe a week before that called, for her song Came a Long Way. So she did an open verse challenge, and whoever had the most fire verse would end up like on the remix to the song. So although I didn't win, I appreciated her helping me to push my pen just a little bit more, because it wasn't my normal style of what I rap over, but I always like to push myself a little bit more with my pen and what I do. So it was a great opportunity for me to really talk my talk on that joint and adapt to a slightly different flow. And she appreciated the flow that I brought to it. But shout out to, I cannot remember the brother's name. It was like Amir or something like that, who actually won the challenge. I felt like he had the best verse anyway. So I was like, I wasn't even mad that I didn't win. You know what I'm saying? I was like, nah, he rode the heck out of the beat, and he really understood the assignment. So I'm the type of person that even if I don't win something, I don't always do things to win. I do things just to participate, and I'm not saying that like I want a participation trophy or nothing like that, but I am saying that it's those experiences a lot of times help me to get sharper, help me to get better as an artist, as an MC. Now going back to Lady Ace. So my most viewed post on Instagram to date is my Who Got Better Bars battle, if you will. We ain't really look at it as a battle. It was just really kind of a sparring session more than anything. We did our verses over a Rick Ross beat, and she really brought it. And it was a situation much like Came a Long Way was for me. The Rick Ross beat was a little bit different for her and what she normally raps over, but it was a way for both of us to kind of sort of push each other, and we got so much love in the comments and the likes and everything. People really engaged with that post, and they just appreciated the artistry from both of us, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely appreciated that experience, and her bringing me in on it and her recruiting me for that. Like she could have bypassed me and not paid no attention to me, but she respected me enough to say, hey, why don't you take place in this challenge as well? So I appreciated her for that. My second time in the studio, or was it? It was either my first or my second time in the studio. So many of y'all know I do a podcast, and we'll get to it later, with my brother Ray Gideon Peoples on the Return of Black Broadway podcast. It was based off of an idea that he had to unify artists in the DC area, DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia, for those of y'all who don't know, to unify a lot of artists in the area on not only one song, but one project. And so we recorded our verses to what is called the R2BB Cypher Jam. And so it was a lot of people that I got to meet for the first time in person that I had been interacting with for years online. I met my man A. Kev. I met, who did I meet? Lori Love. I met Judah, who's an incredible engineer, incredible producer, and probably one of the people who has pushed me the most as an engineer. Like, I really appreciated his approach, and it pulled a lot more out of me in that session. So like, that was just a great session. Ray Gideon, that was the first time I had met him face to face. And what's crazy is that we had been interacting for like so long, but that was the first time I actually got to meet him in person. You know what I mean? So that was a great experience. Also, my man Illville, the producer, he has this thing called the Comeback Challenge, where he reimagined Mama's Gonna Knock You Out by LL Cool J. Him being a huge LL Cool J fan, he reimagined that song, flipped the beat, and turned it into something completely different. And, you know, he and I, we connected through my virtual listening party for the Late Bloomer. And, you know, he sent me the beat, and it took me a while. I was like, okay, let me sit with this for a minute. But then, like, once the words came to me, once I knew how I was going to attack it, it was on and popping. And, like, even LL, like in the stories, was looking. He was checking it out. Now, he didn't say nothing, but he was looking. So that means like the joint was catching his attention. So I just appreciated Illville for like really pulling some more bars out of me, pushing my pen a little bit more. That's one of the biggest things that I've been trying to do in 2022 is push my pen just a little bit more. And then, well, actually, it's a lot more highlights. The second quarter was really active. So Chasing Maria, single I played not long ago, was released once again May 12th, got added by the Underground Lab Radio. And shout out to my sis, Fire Chick, Air It Out Radio. That's how I met OG the Queen. That's how I met so many different people, was through Air It Out Radio. She also played it on her Monday show as well, but it ended up in her rotations and everything. And I just really appreciated the feedback that I got for the song. I appreciated going in a rotation and just all the love that like that song just received. And also I did a challenge called a Chasing Maria Challenge, where women were just like really just showing themselves in their element, their most comfortable element, whether it was in a vineyard, whether it was just on the street, whether it was modeling, no matter what it was, just, you know, women feeling pretty, women feeling good about themselves. So I gotta definitely shout out my sis Christian Williams, who also was I want to say actually Christian was the first giveaway winner. So shout out to Christian for being the first giveaway winner. Miss Lori Love, Sierra Lene, my sis Mika, my sis Neen, who was also on the band ranking and selection committee, my sis Javi, Melanin, Lady C, my man T. Witz. He was the only guy who participated in it because I also wanted the brothers to show themselves in their element, you know, chasing their Maria, so to say. And shout out to my sis Mimi Mala of Peace on the Streets Radio in Orlando, Florida, for getting a part of the Chasing Maria Challenge as well. So many people just really showed love for that whole experience. So that was an awesome time right there. I got to host a virtual listening party later in the quarter for my man DJ Shane, him releasing his Hustle and Motivate album, which is a dope album. If y'all need any bit of motivation to do whatever it is that you do great, definitely check out my man DJ Shane's Hustle and Motivate album. Not only was I able to host his virtual listening party, but then my first released feature of the year was with him, because I'm on the song Hustle and Motivate on his project, the very last song. And it was also my first live performance in over 2 years. 1 second. All right. Excuse me. So, yeah, my first live performance in over 2 years. I was a little rusty, I ain't gonna lie, you know what I mean? But it was great to get back out there and really kind of sort of take it up from just being on wax and really bringing the live element to things, because I like being able to perform my music live, or music that I'm involved with live, as well as, you know, going in the studio and recording and everything. So I'm so grateful to my brother DJ Shane for involving me so much in, you know, his movement and everything that he's got going on, whether it's been radio, whether it's been music. And then to close out the second quarter, I released my fourth single of the year. I believe it's my fourth single. Yeah, my fourth single of the year, Take 37, which I released June 23rd. And that also was added to the Underground Lab Radio. So once again, shout out to my man DJ Shane. Shout out to my family over at the Underground Lab for showing all of the music love that I've been putting in rotation throughout the year. All right, so those are my second quarter highlights. I definitely appreciate everybody for tapping in, and I see some folks in the comments. Shanika said, I'm not ready for camera, but I had a great year. Well, I completely understand. I just appreciate you even saying that part. Ice Cream said, great brother. My main man, Ramsey Brown, my partner for life from the Balance and Act radio show. Appreciate you for tapping in. Yes, absolutely. Shout out to Lady Ace. You know what I'm saying? Always love, always support. You know, everybody just showing love in the comments. I definitely appreciate all of the love and support everybody is showing. Yes, I appreciate you, my brother, and I appreciate you rocking that Batch t-shirt as well. It says, shout out to Judah Makes Beats, cigars and watches, absolutely, and then Hustle and Motivate. Yeah, my man Ramsey was taking pictures at the album release party. My man Ramsey is everywhere. My man, like if there's an event in the city, he is more than likely there. You know what I'm saying? Always good to see my brother out and about and doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? We had a great time on bars, but now he's doing so many great things out in the community and everything. And yes, maybe next time, Shanika. You know, it's all good. Like I said, optional, completely optional. Even with the artists that are slated to come on, it's optional even with them as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into some more music because I need to give my voice a little break for just a hot second. So this is, hold on, let me make sure that I got my order right, because I think my order of songs changed. Bear with me one second, y'all. I'm just trying to make sure everything is where it's supposed to be. I appreciate y'all patience and appreciate y'all riding with me. Actually, okay, I gotta switch something around. I knew something switched around. All right, so this is what we gotta do. Boom. All right, so I mentioned it at the top of my second quarter highlights. This is from the first part of my debut EP series, The Late Bloomer. This is The Love Theory featuring my sis Kima Michelle, produced by Gladiator. Y'all check it out. Like I said, you only get about a minute and a half. You know what I'm saying? You want to get into it some more? Y'all know what to do. So let's go ahead and get into it right now.
The good guy. Such a lofty title. Comes equipped with one of the heaviest crowns to have ever been made. You build a rap, people believe it, the hype continues. But takes years to build a rap, yeah, only minutes to ruin it. Mama Joe was all set to pack us up beside the dough to make a mad dad. Time to go. I'm guessing that's the irony of glad bags. All the arguments became a bad fad. Trying to be a big boy with ducking bombs over Baghdad. Fast forward past that, separation lasted. Talking through the screen door, escalated mag. Witnessing your parents scuffle that you hope would never come. Daddy came in with desperation, but he left the cuffs. Subconsciously, the fight determined your position. I avoided confrontation like Jehovah's Witness. Drill B and June Reed, body so defensive. Swear my man was filled with Emmys, was a dope pretender. When 07 felt like history repeated verse, I said it's either we disperse or order me a hearse. But my experience was thrown to rear its ugly head. Speak to be misunderstood and seek the comfort enough to say it. Life is what you make it. Your faith should not be shaken. So hard you try. Open your eyes. Push through the tears. Face your fears. It would be when the folks are supposed to love you, don't.
Y'all know the rule. You ain't getting the whole song. You want to hear more? Y'all know what to do. My website, BAMMLLC.net. Once again, BAMMLLC.net. And my Bandcamp page, ajthrowback.bandcamp.com. Once again, ajthrowback.bandcamp.com. Always my brother. Team bars for life. You know what I'm saying? One love is always. It's all good, OG. Said sorry checking on Graham, baby. You know what I'm saying? Look, again, this is probably going to be about a 3.5 hour broadcast. So if people got to pop in, pop out every now and then, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I just appreciate if you watch for 2 minutes, 1 minute. It don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? I just appreciate the support and love, and definitely appreciate the love on the song. Ice Cream has said, rock on. My man Channel Jamil said, I like that vibe. Charlton said, love that joint. And Jen said, hold on. the comment will pull up. That was tough. Definitely appreciate that. Shanika said these artists are on point and I'm enjoying it. Absolutely. And if you think, you know what I'm saying, I'm on point, the artists you done heard on point, but wait, there's more. So I appreciate it. And my man Lloyd 7, y'all don't see it, but you know he's still in a private chat with me. He said your flow reminds me of Nas, and I appreciate that. That's a high compliment. And what's funny, shout out to the Ill-Advised Wise guys. I had submitted something through, I forget what the platform is called, but they heard the song, they liked the song. And one of the things that they said was that my flow reminded them of Nas. And I can't tell y'all how many people, like Common, Nas, and Wale are probably the three main people that I get compared to frequently. And all three are compliments to me. You know, I definitely appreciate being compared even remotely to any one of them. You know what I'm saying? Because I respect them all. I respect their artistry and what they bring to the space. So I'm definitely appreciative of any comparisons. And my man Lloyd 7, he said my favorite rapper at the moment, AJ Throwback. And I won't say the rest of what he said because, you know, I ain't gonna put that out there, but I definitely appreciate that comment. My man, you know what I'm saying? I definitely appreciate the love and support. I think another comment came in. Hold on. I think Shanika, she said, hold on. If I can pull up the comment, she said, I can definitely see that. Yeah, I get it so much. And I mean, Nas is definitely a huge influence on me as an artist. If I had to say top 5 influential artists on me and my flow and how I approach music, Nas is definitely in my top 5 for sure. But yeah, I definitely appreciate that. All right, so I want to get to another song from another artist, and I was hoping he would be able to be in here, but it's all good. I'm gonna still play the music anyway. Bear with me 1 second as I change out these, cause y'all know the thing is I got all of these different banners running. So my man Yusha Assad, another person that I met through my man DJ Shane, incredible artist. Originally from North Carolina, he's here in the DMV, and he's really made a home here. Really a part of the community. It's not just music with him, it's community. I want to say he does life coaching as well. He's got some fire merch. This brother is just an amazing, dynamic brother that you just know, like, God is with him with everything that he does. And like everything he puts out, he's just continue to evolve, continue to like just add layers onto his artistry. The brother raps, the brother be singing. You don't even realize that it's him singing half the time, but he's just a great artist. It would have been great to have him here, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I know people, it's like I said, it's not mandatory that people come on screen, but you know, I just try to give people the opportunity to showcase what it is that they do. But all of the information is scrolling at the bottom of the screen if you want to connect with him. He has an extensive catalog of music that's on all digital streaming platforms. He has a merch line, WGC Apparel, which stands for With Great Care. You can visit his website, wgcapparel.com. You can follow him on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, all at Yusha Assad. His name is spelled Y-U-S-H-A Assad, A-S-S-A-D. Definitely make sure that y'all tap in with him. And also, life coaching, again, Coached by Yusha on Instagram. Once again, Coached by Yusha, and his merch line, you can connect with that on Instagram as well at WGC Apparel. Once again, that's WGC Apparel. All of the information is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. If you missed anything that I said, you know, out loud. But let me see if we have any. Just one more comment from Lady C. Definitely I appreciate y'all, you know, showing love in them comments and making sure it stays lit up in this joint. But and I appreciate that, Lloyd 7. He said you rap with intellect. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that. It's, for me, I'm an intellectual person, so even when I rap about something that's fun, there is a level of intellect there. There is a level of storytelling there, and that's important to me as an artist. So without further ado, I'm going to play Yusha Assad's most streamed song of 2022. This is still featuring Jaleesa, and I want to say this track, if I'm not mistaken, is produced by Enon Jacobs. So y'all check it out, vibe with this joint. I love this song right here, and hopefully y'all will as well.
They gon' say they feel you, but they never felt it. Do something for yourself and they gon' call you selfish. Try to do something for them and they gon' check your motives. It's hard to love a person when they heart ain't open. If you don't trust yourself, then ain't no trust for me. If you don't love yourself, then ain't no love for me. If you on top of your game, we can work and win. But if not, you gon' be like,
here he go again.
I did everything I could to manifest the dream. Started in 2013 when we built the team. I told Sophie before she jumped, we was rabbit holing. She came in head first, like, where this bitch going? Who gon' take the whole ride, boy, you don't be knowing. They show up for basic training, like, let's get it going. Witches till the wheels fall or get to snowing. Just the perfect excuse to say they not going.
My heart, my soul, my pain, my tears, my life, my love, my joy, my fears. Your truth, my truth is you left me here. And I must say, I still love you so dear. Oh,
I tried to walk away, but I couldn't walk away.
Y'all know the deal. That's all you get. You want more? Go to the streaming platforms. Once again, Still by Yusha Assad. YUSHA ASSAD. Incredible artist. Excuse me. Appreciate the love, Channel Jamil said. This fire, tough. You know what I'm saying? Like, dope artist right there. Calvin, I know that would definitely fit your format. You know what I'm saying? He has a lot of songs like that. So definitely dig into his catalog. He's got plenty of music for y'all out there. Lady C with the fire emojis. Definitely appreciate that love and support. And a lot of the artists who may not necessarily be here to watch this live, they'll be able to see this on a replay and see all the love that y'all are showing them. So I appreciate everybody for tapping in and being a part of this experience. Once again, feel free to share the live. Feel free to share the live with your friends and everybody, and bring everybody on the celebration, because we really celebrating how great this year 2022 is as we prepare for 2023. And shout out to my family, Shanika. She throwing up a lot of fire emojis. I'm telling you. And Yusha got a whole lot more. You know, if you think that's fire, he got a whole lot more. He just dropped another single recently. I want to say it was on December 22nd called The GOAT. Either it was the 22nd or the 23rd, but he dropped it last week. It's called The GOAT. His flow on that joint is crazy. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So definitely check that out. And Lloyd7 said, this is ill. Definitely appreciate that, my brother. But yeah, let me just give me 1 second. I need to set up my next track. All right. So the next song, So The Love Theory was my 8th most streamed song of the year. This next song, which is my 7th most streamed song of the year, is one of my favorites from the first Late Bloomer. One of the most personal songs in my catalog. It really gives you a glimpse into who I am as a person, how I look at the world, or how I was groomed, and also how I've had to kind of sort of battle this particular way of approaching the world. You know what I'm saying? It's a song about introversion. And like I said, it's one of my most personal songs to date. So this one is called Loner's Remorse. Before I get into it, OG the Queen said, I heard that. He right. If you don't love yourself, can't love no other. Ain't that the truth? Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think he has a song called Trust Yourself. Like following right in line with a lot of these themes that Yusha is like known for putting out there, you know what I'm saying, with his music. I mean, this is, when I say a truth teller, that brother's a truth teller. Like he don't really sugarcoat anything in his rhymes, especially about his life. And that's usually my favorite type of art, period. I'm not even gonna say rap. That's my favorite type of art, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so this is my 7th most streamed song of the year. Once again, this is called Loner's Remorse from the Late Bloomer EP. Y'all check it out. If you never heard it, vibe with it.
Yeah. If you're listening to this right now, and I didn't reach out consistently enough, please accept this as my apology. Indulge me. If I had the choice of warm welcomes as the life or the party and the shadows as an introvert, I pray to God Chuck Nolan come strolling with a volleyball and toes, see the shortest strand and pick it first. Picture my whole class press the floor, my mama house for ice cream and cakes that they could chillin' on, really dope. But aspirations as the Mitchell Gone sequel was a silly hope. I was so shy as a cub, thought my curse was from a billy goat. Acting out, couldn't comprehend my parents splitting up. Gave my mama a hard time for giving up. Had to ridicule her when her brother cried. Cool kids forced my hand like having 12 and praying that Jack ain't on the other side. Honor roll, but in swagger 101, hella dumb. Kindness kills, whatever, bruh, I had a pellet gun. Another torn Achilles of naivete. Got so used to riding behind the time, felt no need to play. Trying to develop in these dark rooms, but I made it hard for folks to picture me. Hostage of the world, of my heart bruised, but a life in solitude wasn't meant for me. Island to myself, the most comfortable resort. Was homeless as a loner, now I'm living with remorse. Yeah, I was homeless as a loner, now I'm living with remorse.
Yeah. Loner's Remorse. Once again, if you want to hear the whole song, y'all know what to do. Go to all the streaming platforms if you want to stream it. But I'm going to say this for the streaming platforms, for those of y'all out there, whether it's my music, whether it's anybody's music. What helps us as independent artists, excuse me, because the majors, they don't really have to worry about this. But with us as independent artists, one of the biggest things that we need from y'all as consumers is for you to play our songs in full. When you play the songs in full, it really shakes up the algorithm and helps us out when it comes to the algorithm. So play the songs in full. If you really like it, add it to a playlist, and as frequently as you can, play that playlist, because it really helps us out when it comes to streams. I mean, we're not going to get a whole bunch of money from streams as independent artists unless we're doing Drake numbers, unless we're doing Future numbers, unless we're doing SZA numbers or Beyonce numbers or people like that. Unless we're doing those type of numbers, we're not going to get a whole lot of money from streaming. So, but every stream helps. So that's my only suggestion. But I personally prefer that you buy my music. So if you want to do that, BAMMLLC.net. Once again, that's BAMMLLC.net. What's that sign? Come bring the sign up on the other side. Or yeah, there you go. What's that sign say?
No Spotify.
No Spotify. That's right. That's the only streaming platform that I'm not. See, my man creative. He ready. He stay ready. That's the only streaming platform that I am not on. Now, all the other people, they have their music on Spotify. Spotify is the only platform where my music is not at. But any other streaming platform where you listen to music, Apple Music, Tidal, Amazon, Pandora, Deezer, if you're somewhere in France or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and you're a Deezer person, all of the other streaming platforms, I'm definitely on Google. I think they still do Google Play. I'm not sure. But all of the other platforms, my music is there. But if you want to buy it, once again, BAMMLLC.net. Once again, BAMMLLC.net. Or you can go to my Bandcamp page, which is ajthrowback.bandcamp.com. Once again, that's ajthrowback.bandcamp.com. All right, so let me see what's up with these comments real quick. Bear with me 1 second. Sometimes this thing takes a little minute before it actually pulls up what I'm looking for. Just bear with me 1 second. All right, so my man Calvin, and I knew, my man actually bought a shirt that's connected to the Loner's Remorse. So I figured this one would resonate with him the most. He said, this is a song I related to more than all the songs in both EPs. And that's exactly why I made it, because introverts, we needed a song for us. And to me, I feel like this is one of many anthems out there that's meant for those of us who are introverts, who t-shirt, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. OG the Queen said nice. Lady C said facts. Calvin also said Bandcamp is the best way to support your local artists, especially on the first Friday of the month. Hint, hint. And Bandcamp Friday is coming back in February. I think it's either February or March, but stay tuned. I'll definitely be giving y'all some details about that. But definitely Bandcamp Friday is important because Bandcamp waives the revenue share. So that means we get more of the money when you buy on Bandcamp Friday. So definitely appreciate you for putting that there. And Lady C said, I love it. Jason is the bomb. He really is. He really is. He be on it, like ready. And he comes up with it so quickly. How quickly he comes up with this stuff. I'm like, bruh, how did you do that fast? You want to come say something real quick? What you want to say? You got to come on this side. Stay right here.
Bandcamp Friday is coming soon. And the plushes.
Oh Lord, and the plushies. you know you ready to bring them plushies in here. What'd you say?
I'm sick of the plushies.
The Mrs. in the background says she's sick of the plushies. The plushies be doing the most. I ain't gonna fake. But we love the plushies. We love the plushies because they're just a much of the part of the broadcast as Jason is, you know what I'm saying? And all of y'all are. Oh Lord. Who we got?
We got Mama Bear and there's more to come.
All right, boy, make it quick. I'm running a broadcast here. What Mama Bear got to say? You got to come around here so everybody can see Mama Bear.
Coming up next, the Funny Four.
You got to speak into the mic. Nobody can hear you, boy.
Coming up next, the Funny Four.
The Funny Four?
Which got a review saying that bear's got bars.
Oh Lord, this guy, man, he's such a character. I'm telling y'all, he gonna have his own show real soon. I don't know what he gonna do, but he gonna have his show real soon. I appreciate you, family. Say I see you, Jason and the Mrs. Absolutely, absolutely. You know, they are part of anything that I do. You know what I'm saying? Especially Jason. That boy, like any opportunity he has to be on screen, he's here for it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Mama Bear is too cute. I agree. So let's keep it moving with the music. The next song, this was submitted to me by an artist I connected with. And I'm not even sure where she's from. I think she might be from New York or somewhere. But yes, fire indeed with the bars, the Mama Bear bars. But so this artist, her name is Bossy V. Let me switch out the information so y'all can see all of her info and connect with her as well. I think what I'm gonna do is make this simple. But yes, so all of her information is scrolling below. This is actually a new song from her. This is called Sensual Gal. And if y'all want to follow her on social media, you can follow her on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Bossy V. That's Bossy, BOSSIE VEE. And you can check out her music on all streaming platforms. So definitely show her some love, and I appreciate her for sending in her music. This one is called Sensual Gal. So y'all get into it, get into the vibes and everything, and let's get it. Really are, Lady C. Welcome back, Mike Mountain. Agreed, Mike Mountain, agreed. I figured you feel this one right here. Yes. If y'all want to hear more, got to connect with Bossy V on social media. Once again, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. That's Bossy, BOSSIE VVEE. Definitely check her out once again, and all of her information is scrolling at the bottom. So Mike Mountain, if you wanna work with her, all her information right there. Boom. You know what I'm saying? She's on Instagram, she's on Twitter, she's on YouTube at Bossy V. So definitely connect with her. I would love to hear y'all together, man. That would be a dope collabo. And Shanika, she said, wow, I love music like that, getting my dance on. See, got the dancing ladies. When you start seeing the dancing ladies in the comments, you doing something. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to that queen, Bossy V, for submitting her music, and definitely appreciate everybody who has submitted their music for this evening. Once again, anybody who has not put their name in a hat for the surprise giveaway, because I didn't reveal it until tonight. If you want to put your name in a hat, if you haven't already done so, definitely make sure that you put batch in the comments. Real simple, batch. You ain't got to put the hearts like I normally do, and I'm going to start keeping it simple like that. Just put batch in the comments if you haven't done so already. Let me make sure that I read everybody who has their name in the hat already. So Lloyd 7, Mike Mountain, Chels, Jen, Channel Jamil, Ice Kareem, Shanika, OG the Queen, and Charlton all got their names in the hat for the batch giveaway. If you haven't put your name in, if I didn't read your name and you want to get in on this giveaway, I'm gonna be doing it probably do it around 9:30. So if you want to get in on this, definitely make sure that y'all put batch in the comments, and I'll add y'all to the list. And yes, she does have a beautiful voice. Definitely appreciate that, Mike Mountain. OG the Queen said, okay, voice on point. And Shanika said, I got to follow her. Absolutely. Like I said, all the information right there. So definitely hit her up and show her some love and let her know that y'all are feeling that song right there. So definitely appreciate all the feedback and everything. Y'all bear with me 1 second. I just got to set up something else. And boom, here we go. All right, so we finna get into, let me do something real quick because I already know there's gonna be a lot of talking. So you gotta really lubricate the voice and everything to make sure, you know, I don't run out of juice, I don't run out of energy, I don't run out of none of that, you know what I mean? So once again, I appreciate y'all patience, I appreciate y'all tapping in. And once again, let's see, Lady C, she said, so many dope artists in this review. Absolutely. So many artists that have had a great year. My man Mike Mountain said, we roll the trees. All right, I feel you over there, brother. I feel you over there. OG the Queen said, yes, everyone nice. Absolutely. So, third quarter highlights. So I mentioned the R2BB Cypher Jam earlier in the broadcast. So I got to see my sis, Lady C, on set. I got to see who else was on set. Of course, Ray Gideon Peoples was there. Jason was there. I got to meet Jason for the first time. I got to meet Reese DeRillis for the first time. Both of them who, you know, we've had on the Return to Black Broadway podcast already, and we're going to interview so many more people, and I'll get to that a little bit later in the fourth quarter highlights. But a lot of dope people that were on the set for that particular part of the R2BB Cypher Jam. So those of us who are from east of the river, or those of us who are from southeast, we actually did our shoot at the DC Armory, which is basically right next to RFK Stadium, where the now Commanders used to play back in the day before they moved out to Landover in 1997. But that area of DC, anybody that's familiar with DC, who's ever been to DC, and of course those of us who are from there, y'all already know where that's at. But it was a great time. Shout out to my brother Ramsey Brown once again. Him and my man Ryder Sean, they were doing a lot of the camera work and everything. And shout out to our brother Los of U Street TV. He did the editing for the first part of the R2BB Cypher Jam. The second and third parts will be coming in the next couple of weeks, and probably over the next month, so y'all definitely stay tuned for that. But that was such a great time to be a part of a video. I hadn't been a part of a video shoot in a long time. So that was such a fun time. Now, my man is in here, and he is definitely a part of my highlights for the year, because I got to shout out my man Mike Mountain real quick for putting a battery in my back and challenging me to do something I had never done before from a production standpoint. Anybody who listens to anything that I'm on the Underground Lab, y'all know that that's a running joke that I always say from a production standpoint. But my man Mike Mountain asked me, like, he had heard a lot of my production before, and he asked me to do a reggaeton beat. And I was like, okay, I've never done a reggaeton beat before. Why not? You know what I mean? So it was just awesome that he had that much confidence in my production abilities to ask me to produce something I had never produced, or a style that I had never produced before. And, you know, the end result was a song that we have out called Traviesa. A dope single. When I heard the lyrics that he brought to it and the chorus and everything, like, he just brought it to life. Like, the beat on its own. And the thing is, even though, like, I'm listed as the producer, Mike Mountain co-produced that joint. He don't really give himself enough credit for it, but he co-produced that joint. But we are going, when we have our actual interview, we're going to talk more about that. That's going to be something that's going to come down the line. So y'all stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, I got to give my brother props, because he knew what he wanted. He knew the sounds he wanted to hear. And we worked together to put together this beat. And I love being able to work together with an artist to put together something that goes in that direction. And it goes back to, like, it takes me back to the days of working with my homie Clutch the Rapper, who is actually the feature artist on a song that I was using to promote tonight, Fashionably Late, which was the B-side of Chasing Maria. We used to do the same thing back in the day, only in person. You know what I mean? But, like, the beautiful thing about being in a virtual world is that you don't always have to set it up where you got to meet people in person. If you can't always do that, you can do it over StreamYard. You could do it over Zoom and make it happen. And we did a couple of sessions and we put together something dope, man. So if y'all haven't heard the single Traviesa, definitely make sure that y'all check it out. That's also on all streaming platforms. Show some love and everything. But I appreciate my brother for enlisting me to do that. So then it said lubricate the voice happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, my fan from Southeast as well. See, Southeast represent. We everywhere. We everywhere. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people with lubricate the voice. Lord, that's about to be a saying. You know what I mean? Might mess around, turn it to a t-shirt. Who knows? And my brother, I shouted him out earlier today. My man, or in the broadcast, I should say, my man Illville, the producer, on the check. And appreciate you for tapping in, my brother. Lady C said I was honored to be a part of the project. You know what I'm saying? Like, Lady C bought it with her verse for sure. Yeah. So let me get back. But yeah, so then I did my first ever outdoor stage performance. Like, I had never performed outdoors. It was always indoor stuff. Man, when I tell you that my man Ryan Lucas, shout out to my brother Ryan Lucas, shout out to the entire Fresh Tribe. It was me, Ryan Lucas, Artemis, D2 the drummer, Maluba, my man Nate Jeezy, and I feel like it was one more person on the bill. I think that was it though. But we went out there, it was hot. When I say that was one of the hottest days of the summer, the thing is, I tried to train, and this is when I was like 30 pounds heavier than what I am now. I'm outside, like, in the heat, training to be prepared for this show. No amount of preparation, no amount of really trying to, like, practice in the heat could prepare us for that level of heat that happened that day. Because I mean, we did the performance, it was like maybe 4 or 5 in the evening, but it was in a beautiful park out in Arlington. What is the name of that park? Something Run Park. It's right there by the airport, by Reagan National Airport. I forget the name of the park already. I'd have to look through it. But it was, I mean, if y'all have never been to this park, it's a beautiful park. I gotta bring up the name of it and let y'all know. But it was a good performance, but it was a struggle. I ain't gonna lie, because it was hot. You know what I'm saying? And it was the most amount of songs that I performed. Like usually I do like 5-10 minute sets, because usually it's people like they'll let me do a song or two. But this one, I literally had like a 25-30 minute performance. And to stretch that out in that heat was brutal. But it was a good experience to have, because it prepared me for future experiences. And now that I'm in better shape, like actual physical shape, than I was back then, I'm not saying it's necessarily going to be easy to perform in 95-degree heat, but at the same time, like I can say that I've done it, and I can say that, okay, now I know what to do the next time around. And I've gotten some good pointers from people who have trained for those particular conditions and everything. So, like I said, it was a great experience with my brothers, and I wouldn't trade it for the world, even with all that heat out there. You know what I mean? So, then, as I played earlier, maybe a couple of weeks after that show, I released Jason's Lyric, and that probably is one of the songs that got the most amount of love and support for the song, because I really did a real dope rollout with that. Of course, I rolled out the song, I had the lyric video, but then when I rolled out the actual vertical video, and it showed all of like the progression of when he was a baby to this point, like right before he turned 8 years old, I think people really just connected with the message in the song, the dedication to my son, and just the focus on family. You know what I'm saying? Like the cover, like y'all see it, is me and my wife, you know, when we first brought him, well, not first brought him home, but probably within the first 3 weeks of us bringing him home, you know, we had a picture with him, and, you know, it's us like holding him together. And I just think it was just a really important song for the project. It was a very personal song for me, probably the most personal song on the project, because it's me talking about fatherhood. But like I said, it got a lot of love. It got added to the Underground Lab Radio. Of course, once again, shout out to my brother DJ Shane. And it also got added to the rotation on Aired Out Radio. Once again, shout out to my sis Fire Chick. And it just got a whole lot of love. And so then moving forward into the third quarter, shout out to my brother ADST. Y'all might have seen me post this on Instagram a little earlier. He involved me in a series called Surrounded by Greatness as a promotion for his music that he has coming out. Of course, y'all know, those of y'all who are in the DMV and know, he has a new single called New Horizon featuring Devin Messina, which is a dope song. I mean, it's getting a lot of love, a lot of play, a lot of support. And he is a master at really promoting and knowing what to do in order to put more eyes on something. So he tapped me to be the interviewer for this Surrounded by Greatness series, where I asked him 12 questions, and he didn't know what the questions were going to be. It was just really candid answers, and he had to answer the questions within like a minute or two. And so I'm just glad that he asked me to be a part of that. And shout out to him. Shout out to my brother Gadget, aka Digital Hustler, aka Skype Williams. You know, he's really been a support to me, even going back like maybe 10-11 years ago, because he also featured me on a Smooth Grooves beat tape, where a lot of producers, like, he featured production from a lot of hip-hop producers, but it had to be based on like R&B songs or like kind of smooth songs. So me and Gadget had a long-standing relationship, and it's always good to be able to work with him. Always good to be able to work with my brother ADST. Also in September, because this is in September, Turntable Thursdays premieres with my brother DJ Shane and my brother Ryan Lucas. It's a show where we really celebrate like what makes hip-hop music awesome. We do classic hip hop, we do current hip hop, and we've been able to bring on some awesome people on our platform. Yusha Assad has been on there. Bathgate, those of y'all who remember to bump that song, Bathgate has been on there. Our brother Priest the Nomad has been on there. ADST and Devin Messina have been on there. And I feel like I'm forgetting somebody else, and we got somebody else that's going to be on the next episode, but I don't want to say it yet until the promos go out. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be a surprise. But we've been able to showcase a lot of dope artists and dope music. You know what I'm saying? Different coasts, different areas, different eras. So it's just a great platform. I'm so honored to be a part of that. And I'm so honored that my brother DJ Shane tapped me and Ryan Lucas to be a part of that experience. And it's just been a great show for the past going on 4 months. And so I appreciate everybody who's been supporting the show thus far. Also, probably a couple of days before I dropped the second part of the EP, I had an interview with my sis, Anonymous Touch, on her platform, the Golden Gates Gathering on Instagram. Great conversation. I absolutely love the energy this sister brings to everything that she does. I don't care whether it's a Instagram live or Instagram post or just our conversations in general. Like, this has been such a supportive sister over the last few months. It's one of those people, or one of them situations, as I told my man Mike Mountain, it's not how long you've known somebody, it's how strong you know somebody. And it's one of them relationships where it's like, I just feel like we are so connected and tapped in, and we support each other. You know what I'm saying? That's my sis right there. So I appreciated that conversation and her bringing me on her platform like that. And so then the next week, the Late Bloomer 2 comes out, and it picks up the energy, like I said earlier, from the first Late Bloomer. I feel like the first Late Bloomer was a little bit more serious, whereas the second one had a little bit more energy to it. There were still layers, there were still things, serious things being talked about, but it was a matter of kind of sort of picking up the energy a little bit more on that project and showing different subject matter, or tackling different subject matter than in the first one. You know, the first one was more of an introduction to me personally. Excuse me. Whereas I feel like the second one was half and half. An introduction to me professionally and an introduction to me personally, or a continuation of the introduction to me personally. But that one also got a lot of love, a lot of support. And I just appreciate everybody who has bought it, who has listened to it, who has streamed it. I definitely appreciate the love and support that y'all been showing that EP, both EPs, and all of the music that I've released in 2022. And then the final highlight, my series, The Maximum Sentence. Originally it was pre-recorded, but I decided to make it a half and half, or not a half and half, but I decided to bring it to both YouTube and Instagram Live, because I find that a lot of my supporters are on Instagram. And so I made it so that I'm able to run the live on both platforms. And most of the people who watch The Maximum Sentence are on Instagram. So I'm glad that I switched it to a live format for that reason, but also to be able to interact with people. Y'all know me, I'm pulling people in as I'm talking about things, and it's not just a thing where I'm just doing a whole bunch of talking and I don't involve people. I want anybody who's involved in whatever I do to feel a part of the experience. So switching it to the live format was probably one of the best things that I could do for the series. So I appreciate everybody who has watched from week to week as I've evolved with this thing and really been navigating the live spaces a lot more in 2022 later in the year. So those are my third quarter highlights. I know there's been some comments to everything. Let me see. Let me go back. Okay, I see. Wow, I got a lot of comments. I've been running my doggone mouth. Yes, we did indeed do the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Yes, indeed. Mike Mountain said Reagan Runs Park. It's some kind of run park. I can't remember the name of that joint, but it's by Reagan Airport. It is a beautiful park. If you've never been to it, I'm gonna find out the name of it for y'all. And I meant to switch to my banner. My bad. So much going on. But anyway, so shout out to my sis, Lady Crawley, on the check-in. If this comment pulls up right, because sometimes when new comments come in, it doesn't pull up the comment that I'm trying to pull up. Bear with me 1 second. There's people commenting like crazy, so it's every time I'll be ready to tap in or put up a comment. My sis, Lady Crawley, on the check-in, thank you so much for tuning in. And always appreciate your support. She said, I've been on the stream listening with y'all. Thank you. I definitely appreciate it. Shanika, I don't know whether or not this is for Jason's lyric, but she said that song is so amazing. I'm guessing that's what it's about. Thank God I still got some more tea. But yes, Ice Kareem, he also said New Horizon is my ish. I'm telling you, it's a dope song. If you haven't heard it, once again, that's my man ADST. Music featuring Devin Messina, New Horizon. We talked about that as well on Turntable Thursdays. He also said Skype been going crazy with those animated videos lately. Yeah, a lot of people about to connect with that man because of those videos. Lady C said that's going to be really dope. Ice Kareem, he said not how long but how strong. I'm gonna have to take that one. Hey, it's all good. It's all good, my brother. You know what I'm saying? OG the Queen, hold on, because it's probably not gonna put. Okay, it's pulling up some other comments. Hold on 1 second. See, every time somebody new comments, then like the comment that I click on, it always goes back to like some other comment. So she says, salute to your brother. You deserve all the flowers, yo. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, my sister. Mike Mountain said, claro que sí, because you got to put the sauce on that joint. You know what I'm saying? My man, OG the Queen said, oh wow, I did too much, added too many letters. Say y'all understand? No, hey, it's all good. It's all good. And then, okay, yeah. So she confirmed. She said yes, the song was for Jason's lyric. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's one that a lot of people really connected with. And my man said, Lloyd 7 in the private chat, he said, it's 3 a.m. here, bro. Got to catch some sleep. See you later. Peace. I appreciate you, my brother. I appreciate you so much for staying up late. You know what I'm saying? Nigerian time and rocking with us. I definitely appreciate the love and support. And once again, y'all go support my man Lloyd 7, Better Days. The EP is out now on all digital streaming platforms. Y'all can follow him on Instagram at I am Lloyd7. I am LLOYDSEVEN on Instagram. So definitely support my man. Once again, I appreciate you, my brother, for coming on, and I appreciate you for submitting your music, and I appreciate the brotherhood. You know what I mean? So, all right, we're gonna get into some more music now. Now, this is, I want to say this is my 6th most streamed song. Hold on, I'm trying to make sure I keep the count right. I think this is the count. Y'all bear with me. Yeah, this. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is my count right? Let me find out I can't count. Hold on. Okay, so this, yeah, okay, I am right. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. So, just had to make sure I stayed in the count. All right, so this next song, this is the only instrumental in my top 10 for the year. This is from the first I Kind of Miss Southeast. So for those of y'all who don't know, I released 2 instrumental albums. The first one was I Kind of Miss Southeast in 2018, and then I released I Kind of Miss Southeast 2 2019. And actually, that is how I connected with Lady C, because my man Teddy Fats, shout out to my man Teddy Fats, he was doing a he actually wanted to turn or be inspired by the music from the albums and create a movie behind it. And so what ended up happening, he put out a filler to people to connect with the soundtrack. And so Lady C was the first person to get one of the instrumentals. She actually, I played it a little bit earlier over an instrumental I did called Super Duper Slick Talk. She turned it into a single called Super Duper Slick. So shout out to my sis Lady C for turning that into something fantastic. But this particular song is from, and so Super Duper Slick was from the first I Kind of Miss Southeast, I think. Was it from the first one? It might have been from the second one, I forget. But this song is actually from the first one. So this one is called A Bad Emma Effa, and there are a lot of people. So I did a I Kind of Miss Southeast challenge. 2 people ripped this beat apart. If y'all haven't seen it, if y'all don't follow me on Facebook, go look up Joseph Lawrence Goins or go look up AJ Throwback, either one. I'll sing y'all the challenges. You know what I'm saying? If y'all have never seen these videos. So my man Ransom Relic and my man Zone Out, who did the Rap Lines Matter t-shirts for my Proof of ID video shoot. they both, I mean, rip this beat apart right here. So I'm only, like I said, I'm only gonna pay like a minute and a half for this joint. But this is called A Bad Emma Effort from I Kinda Miss Southeast, the first volume. So y'all check it out. I'm gonna read that comment in a second. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna let y'all know what it is. That's not it. I don't know if I want to go to a park called Roach's Run either. Yes. If you want to hear more on that beat, you got to go stream the album, buy the album, and yeah, all of that. So if you want to stream it, it's on all digital streaming platforms except Spotify. You want to buy it, BAMMLLC.net. Once again, BAMMLLC.net or ajthrowback.bandcamp.com. Once again, ajthrowback.bandcamp.com. Lady C said, appreciate the love in here. Absolutely. Mike Mountain said, this beat is hard and nobody has it. Nobody has it officially, even though I got to shout out my man Zola. Zola is supposed to be doing a project to most of the beats, except any of the ones that's already out there, that's been recorded already. Mike Mountain said, reminds me of the 80s, like Knight Rider's car. You know, it's funny, I was kind of inspired by Knight Rider, and I'm anybody who knows me knows I am a huge Knight Rider fan. So it's going to be some Knight Rider touches in a lot of things that I do. Lady C said, Happy New Year, everyone. Definitely appreciate that, and Happy New Year to you as well. Charlton said, it's actually nice though, despite the name. I'm telling you, it's another name of that park. I'm about to look this joint up real quick. But Charlton, he said, fire. And then Lady C said, yes, shout out to Teddy Fast. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? That's my bro right there. Lady C also said, thank you for that dope track. It was inspiring. Absolutely. And thank you for what you did with it. Like, you took it even further than what I even imagined. So I appreciate you for bringing it to life. And then Shanika said, I used to watch Knight Riders. I'm telling you, that was a show right there. You know what I mean? What's funny is, like, I look at the show now, and it's like you realize how, like, paper thin the plots were to that show, but she didn't really care because it was all about the car, you know, at the end of the day. Let me see. Long Bridge Park. That's the name of the park. Long Bridge Park. So I want to say that's in Arlington. Not far from, Crystal City, Arlington, that area. Not too far from Reagan National Airport. An amazingly beautiful park if you've never been there if you're in the DMV. I would just go there just because they have a really nice walking path. But anyway, so once again, that was A Bad Emma Effort. That's from I Kinda Miss Southeast, the first one. So appreciate all the love and support y'all show in the comments. All right, so now I'm gonna actually stick to the schedule. So on my schedule, you know, I try to have a schedule with this joint. We got to start it a little bit late, but I'm still kind of sort of more or less on time according to the schedule. You know what I'm saying? Even though I started late. But for those of y'all, I like that. OG Queen said, Shaft in the 90s rhythm. Yes. one of these days I'm gonna have to get into the story behind that song because it was supposed to be for another project, but I never did it. But anyway, but yes, kinda sorta. It's funny that you say that. I'm gonna have to talk off here about that. But anyway, all right. So those of y'all who have not put your name in the hat, please feel free to do so because I'm about to do this random giveaway. So I'm trying to see something. Yeah, people always want to call me. It's funny. People always want to call me when I'm going live. Y'all know how it is. You know, those of y'all who go live regularly. But give me 1 second. Because I'm trying to get me like a little. All right, so anybody who hasn't put your name in the hat, I'm gonna read off the names again for those who are here. These are the people who are already on the list for the surprise drawing. Lloyd 7, Mike Mountain, Chels, Jen, Channel Jamil, Ice Kareem, Shanika, OG the Queen, and my man Charlton. Anybody else who, if you didn't hear your name called and you want to get in on this drawing, just put batch in the comments. That's all you got to do. Just put batch in the comments. I will add you to the drawing, and you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna give it like a minute or whatever. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna set up the next song. So I'm gonna give y'all some time. If you haven't put your name in a hat, to do it. And Ice Kareem, just to let you know, you are up next, my brother. So if you want to get on the live, I sent it to you in the email. You're more than welcome to. If you don't, you don't have to. But I sent you the StreamYard link in your email. So if you want to hop on, definitely hop on, and I'll bring you in momentarily. But you are next. And Lady Crawley, I got you on the list. All right. Got you on there. Put you in the pocket. Boom. All right. Thank you very much, Lady C. I appreciate that. That's actually a beat for an artist who's an incredible singer and a dope vocal coach named Marion Swingler. It's for a song called Never Forget, but that version of the instrumental is actually featured on the Fresh Tribe Producers Edition, which you could actually find on my website. If you never heard of this, a collection of a whole bunch of people that's a part of the Fresh Tribe. So we all got together, submitted our best beats, and that was a beat that ended up going on that particular project. I amended it because it's a longer beat. So Ice Cream, he said, yo, let me get into my email real quick. And absolutely, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got some time. And then, yes, absolutely, Lady Crawley. You know, you got to be up in the mix. So, all right. If nobody else, I'm going to give it to 9:30. Nobody else says anything by 9:30. I'm going to go ahead and do this drawing. Y'all bear with me 1 second. Okay, it's 9:30. So going once, going twice. All right, we got everybody here. So I'm gonna turn down the music real quick. Turn down the music. All right. So y'all know how I do. I do a random number generator, and it's between one number and one number. I'm not gonna let y'all know where y'all fall in the list, but we're gonna do this number generator real quick. And let's see who it is. And it is none other than my brother, Lloyd 7. Too bad he logged off already, but you know what I'm saying? Congratulations to my brother, Lloyd 7, for winning a surprise giveaway. This will be my first time shipping a package to Nigeria. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to connect with my brother and let him know, he won. He gets to pick whatever he wants on the website, hoodie, t-shirt, hat, whatever it might be. And congratulations to you, my brother, for winning. And yes, congratulations indeed. Boom. You know what I'm saying? So congratulations to my brother for winning that. And I'll be doing another one of these lives real soon. On January 19th, I'm gonna be doing another live. So if you didn't win this time, you can win the next time, because I believe in blessing my peoples and looking out for folks. So yeah, enter your name in the hat next time around. But congratulations once again to my brother, Lloyd 7. So I'm waiting for my brother Ice Kareem to join the live. So while I'm waiting for him, let me see, what can I do while I'm waiting for him? Just so we keep the, let's see, on the StreamYard now. I don't see you, my brother. Yeah, I don't see you. Let me make sure I sent you the right link. Oh, maybe there you go. Okay. All right, so give me a second. I'm gonna bring my brother Ice Kareem in. Let me pull up his banner real quick so I can really make this zone official. And yeah, I'm proud to bring my brother on the stream, my man Ice Kareem. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, brother?
Peace. What's going on? Yo, it's an honor to be here tonight. You see, I still got my collared shirt on. I was in motion all day. Really just got back home, so it's perfect timing.
Yeah, man. Great to have you on, man. Like, when I tell y'all this, brother, I connected with him, I want to say it was last year, maybe like early last year. And,
yeah,
you know, this brother, like, when I say he is really carrying a torch for, like, hip-hop, for his generation, like, he is just really, like, he is about the culture. And, you know what I'm saying? I just got to give you your flowers for that. Like, you know, I always do, but, like, publicly, you know, just let you know just how proud of you I am for just what you do for culture, what you do for the area on top of that, and how much support not only do you show me, but you show so many people, you know, in the area. So, you know, just kudos to you and for all that you do, my brother.
Appreciate that. And you know, I wanted to take a second out, you know, before we get into it. Somebody brought up the term flowers earlier. I think we all, myself, I'm going to do it now, but we all need to give, you know, brother AJ his flowers, because things like this, things like maximum sentence, and, you know, just the Chase and Maria challenge. Like, I could just go rattle off a whole list of things, but it's like, yo, this dude is really like putting his heart and his soul into music and into, like you said, art. You know, it's like, so I just want to thank you, bro. And like you said, we're definitely, I have no idea when, because I'm pretty busy these days. But we're definitely going to work on some art one day, and it's going to be special. So I can't wait to show off.
Absolutely. I know that's gonna happen, and I can't wait.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. So, as I asked Lady C and Lloyd 7 earlier, I'm gonna ask you the same thing. I mean, you pretty much been on the live the whole time. So, you know, like, what's the one thing in 2022 that you like was the thing that you were the most proud of, and what are you looking forward to the most in 2023?
Yeah, the thing I would say that I'm the most proud of in 2022 is stepping not out of my comfort zone, but actually more into my comfort zone.
Yeah,
it's interesting. You know, you talked about me showing love to, you know, many people, and that's actually one thing I was trying to work on, because that's always been the kind of person I am. And it can be deceiving in the quote unquote music industry, whether or not, you know, you're in the industry or not. Once you start doing music, you will see how the industry works, you know, regardless of how big your following is. So, and that kind of led me to believe, oh, I have to be a certain way. I kind of have to be like, you know, this is me and mines, and if you're not with us, then screw you. But it's like, yo, like, when I tell you, especially, you know, in the DC area, everybody is dope in their own unique way. And it's like, let's celebrate instead of being like, oh, you know, he's rapping off, you know, I can't tell you how many times people say, oh, he's rapping off beat, or he's rapping too fast, or, oh, it's funny you brought up ADST's joint, because I saw on the I Still Love Her page, that you know, great page on Instagram, some people in the comments were hating, be like, bro can't rap, and I'm like, y'all do realize this man just went off the dome and like really held his own.
Right.
So, you know, just things like that. So just trying to be actually more in my box. And I used to be like, oh, y'all can't put me in a box. It was like, but, you know, you do have a box. Like, celebrate your box at the same time.
Yeah, everybody has their niche in their lane, you know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? Some people just a lot more diverse in whatever lane that it is, you know what I'm saying? But celebrate it, elevate it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you looking forward to the most in 2023?
2023, I'm looking forward to, and it's funny, I'm on here today. I actually, if there's anybody who'd like to check it out, I actually just dropped a new song today. It's called Reminiscing. It's only on Bandcamp as of now. But if you follow my Instagram, I'll drop it in the chat once I get off here. I put the visualizer up on Instagram. It's also on my YouTube page. Very short song, about 2 minutes, but calm vibes. It's a great soul loop. Shout out to my man Miles from Morehouse, my Morehouse brother, who produced that joint. His cousin Dom mixed it, so. But I'm really looking forward to just putting out more music and not making it such a big deal. It's like I woke up today and I was like, you know what, I'm putting out some music, and it's out and people really rock with it.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, man. I mean, that's the thing. You make music that people want to rock with, so it's easy. Yeah. So let everybody know where they can connect with you, where they can find your music, and you have merch as well, right?
So my older brother and I have an LLC. It's called Elevate and Motivate, and we do have some merchandise. We're actually doing. It's funny, you're doing a giveaway for your brand. We're actually in the process of our holiday giveaway as well. So if you follow at Elevate Motivate Music on Instagram, that's all one word. And there's a post and it gives you all the instructions to enter the giveaway. My personal Instagram is Ice Kareem Raps. It's ICEKARIM RAPS. That's me on Twitter as well. If you want to follow my Twitter, and I got my link tree and YouTube, Bandcamp, everything's on there.
That's awesome. Well, I appreciate, like you coming on and just your energy and just who you are, man. Like you just an awesome brother, you know what I'm saying? And I also always celebrate the people. I appreciate that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to let you introduce the song that we're going to play tonight for the people.
Okay. So, yes. This is Seasons, one of my latest tracks from my single Three-Peat, which is produced by my brother, but really my uncle, my Chi-Town peoples, Out West Inc. Shouts to him. The song it was the first song that I really didn't drop anything in 2022 up until a few weeks ago. And the Three-Peat pack on Bandcamp was kind of my first offering after my 2021 project, I As Son. And I almost wanted to come back in on some whole vibes. It's like, allow me to reintroduce myself.
Yeah.
So, on the opening bars, I said, and then I had to quote the late, great, rest in peace Prodigy, but I was like, yo, it's a war going on outside. No man is safe from. So just sort of seeing, I want to say when I wrote this was in the midst of when we were getting all the, it's all gun violence. I feel like has always been an issue in this country, but I remember when we were getting all those school shootings back to back. People were that tragedy in Buffalo. It was like, yo, what is going on right now? I was really feeling like Marvin at the time, so I had to, when I picked up the pen, that was heavy on my mental. And then the song is just called Seasons and you'll hear it in the chorus. But I said, plans change like the seasons. I mean it, and the song is representative of that because no kidding. I was planning to drop this joint in August.
Okay.
It's coming out December. But that's just how life goes. So, yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I'm definitely proud to be able to showcase this song. And if y'all want to hear the whole thing, y'all know what y'all gotta do. Y'all gotta go to my man Ice Kareem's Bandcamp page and get the whole thing. But we gonna give y'all a snippet right here tonight on the Vampire Year in Review 2022. And I appreciate you, my brother. And we will definitely be connecting soon, as we always do, my brother.
Indeed.
All right. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you. Peace.
All right. Peace, my brother. All right, y'all. Let's get into this Seasons right now by Ice Kareem.
It's a war going on outside, no man is safe from. When my rain comes, you gon' see they all fake signs. No more rappers just acting actors doing fake stunts while I'm for the camera wigging out like a lace front. Fake tough. Me, I never chose to say none. I just play cuts like peroxide, silent but behind closed doors. I'm a killer, call me carbon monoxide. And yo, my car not in park drop, staying on the move, never playing by the rules. Never say your life's doomed till you pay the price due. Solemnly swear that my soul will never be sold. Life is like a movie, sell the show off a B-roll. Last name ever, first name greatest. Trying to see payments off my cadence, but a couple people crossed me like the fader. Now I'm jaded, just like Chris Rock is the Jada. This is hip-hop, no debater. I want pit top caress later. They try to clip my wings, but I kept on flying, never dying. Rest in peace to the greatest Laker. This is just what happens when the spirits is within you, and despite the fact I'm simple, the marathon continues. Dig into, hey yo, get into my mental. My head getting knocky, but I never said it's dreadful. I see it as essential. This a movement, not a moment, but know that this moment monumental. To my Muslim sisters, never let nobody tell you that you gotta cover it. And this brand new dean we discovering. Slow down, brand new being, never mumbling. Carry on tradition, never fumbling. Put my leap of faith in the Lord, keep the covenant. Government feed us Mickey D's, bet they loving it. Ask me how I get more love than the others get, cause I'm spreading it, never vain, got my blood in it. Style is so hereditary and it's very necessary. Soon to be legendary, eating clean juice and berries. Me spitting a whack rhyme is talking to the tooth fairy. Listen to the cow, stop the beef, but you fools dairy. Hey yo, we get it poppin' like Mary, and a J is never scary. I would be obliged, this is classic miss. Hope you spin it like a 4-5. No hooks, just kicks and punches, this is Muay Thai.
Man's changed like the seasons I'm being in. Know that everything in life happens for a reason. Tell me why all my downfalls been recent. I just pray for peace, I've been puzzled by these pieces. Plans change like the seasons I'm in. Know that everything in life happens for a reason. Tell me why all my downfalls been recent. I just pray for peace, I've been puzzled by these pieces.
Yes. And I agree with everybody who's in the comments showing my man Ice Kareem some love. That joint is absolutely dope, absolutely fire, and absolutely needs to go on a playlist. Agreed. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother Calvin Williams. Lush Vibes Radio got one of my favorite radio shows on the entire airwaves. You know what I'm saying? So definitely appreciate everybody for showing my man Ice Kareem some love. As y'all can see, still scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Seasons from his latest single 3P, produced by Out West Inc. And you can find more of his music by visiting Ice Kareem. That's ICEKARIM.bandcamp.com. Follow him on social media at Ice Kareem Raps on Instagram and Twitter, and he is at Ice Kareem 2716 here on YouTube. So definitely appreciate everybody for showing my man some love. You know what I'm saying? Definitely carrying a banner for DMV hip hop, and I love the connections going on in the comments between him and my man Mike Mountain. I would love to see y'all do a song together. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's all about. It's you family here. You know what I'm saying? It's like Olive Garden. You know, when you hear you family or whatever they say. You know, but anyway, once again, appreciate everybody for continuing to rock out as we navigate this whole thing with the Vampire Year in Review 2022. All right, so let's get into this next song. I want to kind of sort of keep it moving, because I don't want to keep y'all up all night, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all been patient enough with me. Y'all been through the technical difficulties, been patient with that, so I want to just keep it moving. So this next song, this is my 5th most streamed song of 2022. This is from the Late Bloomer, the first EP. This is actually the opening track to the EP. And I thought it was just an appropriate way to just really kick it off, because one of the things with us as artists, we need people to listen. It doesn't mean anything if people don't listen to what we do. You know what I mean? And so this song is like all the songs for both EPs. It's a personal song, but it's a song that I think a lot of people and artists can relate to. So this is track number 1 from the Late Bloomer EP. This is The Listening Party. Y'all check it out.
Cut off, ignore, overlook. I mean, act like I ain't already used to this, you know? Whole time I've been working at this too long. I know if I build it, they gon' come. You know? All I need is one. All I need is one. At a lounge on a known strip uptown. Frantic Planet gives way to calm her sound. Congregations at the vibes, ring splash with lime. People whipping out their phones just to pass the time. Bus boys sweep the same spots more than once. Newer faces don't appear, never fear, that's when boredom comes. Turntables need caresses in this red light district. Mics turned on by the right kisses. But the hardwood has the only grooves present on the scene. Yeah, a few mumbles questioning the methods of his team. But sitting at a table is the main act. Undistracted by tonight's events, dude is laid back. Only with a wide tap. Can you hear his practice runs? Doesn't need his earbuds. Memorize the tracks to come. Sipping on some Earl Grey. Breathing in and out slow. Careful with his vocal cords, like he's singing alto. There's a warmth in his aura, a fire in his spirit, knowing there's a chance nobody can hear it. The masterpiece it took several years and overcoming dreaded fears. Friends thinking, man, his words should be good enough to get him here. Hello world, are you listening? If you got time, I'd appreciate you visiting. I might drop a couple jewels, get them listening. Ride your bottle little boys, what my mission is. Hello world, can you hear me now? Don't divide your attention, don't just hit me out. I got a special little story that I wrote just for you. Sit back and let me do what I do. So don't be offended or fear. The messenger is here. Please don't shoot me down before you let me
Yes. If you want to hear more, you know what to do. All streaming platforms except Spotify, or my website, BAMMLLC.net. Once again, BAMMLLC.net, or my Bandcamp page, ajthrowback.bandcamp.com. Once again, that's ajthrowback.bandcamp.com. And to let everybody know, if you decide to buy either one of my EPs from Bandcamp, Bandcamp is the only place where you can get bonus tracks. You can't get bonus tracks on my website. You can't get bonus tracks on the streaming sites. You can only get bonus tracks for either EP if you actually buy from my Bandcamp page. I want to say for the first one is 5 bonus tracks, and for the second one is 4 bonus tracks. But stuff that you are not going to hear anywhere else unless you buy it on Bandcamp. So I appreciate everybody who actually put their money where their mouth is and actually bought it on Bandcamp. So I definitely appreciate the love and support. Lady C said, got my head bobbing. Definitely appreciate that. Ice Kareem with the fire emojis, and my family Shanika said go. Love it. definitely appreciate that. And I showcased all the other comments as well. All right, so moving forward, because I'm trying to navigate through this thing. I don't want to keep y'all up all night. So the next artist, this is a sister that I actually met through my man Ramsey. This is a sister, I think she's originally from Rhode Island, but she's currently in Houston, Texas. Shout out to my sis, my Libra gang sis, Lady Ace. I mentioned Lady Ace earlier in the broadcast. I did the Came a Long Way challenge for her, and then I also did the Who Got Better Bars with her. She is an active artist. Like, she constantly puts out music. I think she put out maybe 2 EPs this year, an album, a whole bunch of singles. I forget how many singles she said she released, but when I say she had an active 2022, this sister was active, and I just appreciate all the love and support that she's shown my way, and I just appreciate her being a part of my circle, and I'm definitely looking forward to possibly working with her in the future. But this is her most streamed song in 2022. But before I even get there, let me actually put her banner up. Check out her music. You know what I'm saying? Check out My Time Coming, which is her most streamed song of 2022, which you see at the bottom, as well as her extensive music catalog on all digital streaming platforms. Also follow her on social media at Lady Ace. That's Lady with 2 Y's, Ace with 2 E's on Facebook and YouTube. She is official Lady Ace on Instagram and official Lady Ace _ on TikTok. Those of y'all who are TikTokers. So, like I said, she got a whole bunch of projects that's out, a whole bunch of songs that's out, but this is her most streamed song of 2022, My Time Coming. Y'all vibe out with this joint. On the Vampire Year in Review 2022. Let's get it.
guaranteed I'm getting everything I wanted. Just have patience, they say. Another chance every day. Not giving up, there's no way. I know my time coming. When the work, I don't know why they mad at me. Sold my soul so long ago, I'm in too deep. Not giving up, there's no way. I know my time coming. Coming for it all, guaranteed I'm getting everything I wanted. Since the baby always knew I would be a star. Donuts in them fancy cars, empty fucking lots. I do not see anyone. I'm too focused on me. Time and dedication. Give me what I want.
7 years, blood, sweat, and tears. I kept the faith while they disappeared. My work ethic is insane. My pen game is so strange. Not settling, no exchange. The greatest thing from the smallest state. No, this ain't a gamble, this is all fate. My time is now, it ain't up for debate.
No, my time's coming every day. I put in work, I ain't giving
That's
up.
her lane right there, Ice Kareem.
Coming for it all, guaranteed I'm getting everything I wanted. Just have patience, they say. Another chance every day. Not giving up, there's no way. I know my time coming.
When the work, I don't know what it
Yes. If you want to hear more, y'all know what to do. Gotta go to streaming platforms. Stream My Time Coming by my sis Lady Ace. That's Lady with 2 Y's, Ace with 2 E's. Lady Ace, My Time Coming. Like I said, she got a whole bunch of music that's out there. So definitely appreciate y'all for showing some love in them comments. My sis Jen showing love. My man Calvin showing love. Ice Kareem showing love. That joint was fire. You know what I'm saying? My sis Lady Crawley showing love. And then Shanika also said, now I instantly started dancing. She is dope. Yeah, she absolutely is dope. And she got a lot of songs, like I was saying to Ice Kareem, like manifestation music, that's her lane right there. You know what I'm saying? She's one of my favorite people doing that. You know what I mean? And then Lady C with the fire emojis. Mike Mouse said she's dope. You got some real talented folks on here. My man included. You know what I'm saying? And hold on, I'm trying to see where you coming up in this lineup, my brother. Actually, get ready, because you're going to be after this next song that I play. So that is if you want to come on. But yeah, you're going to be up after this next song that I play, my brother. So definitely excited to bring my man Mike Mountain on to the platform. But yeah, so the next song, this is my 4th most streamed song of 2022, and this is actually a song that I put out 5 years ago, over 5 years ago, and it's still among one of my most streamed songs on and my list is based on Apple Music. You know, like I know I think Lady C, hers was based on Spotify and TuneCore. Mine's is based on Apple Music. So all of these streams are based on Apple Music, with the exception of the last one. The last one is like, I want to say like overall, but Proof of ID, I did this song with my brothers, Hez. He used to be Path P, now he goes as Hez, and my man Bricks. This was the first video also that I did back in 2017. We had such a great time. I was talking to my man Mike Mountain earlier about this today. We went to Newark, New Jersey, did the video shoot for this song, and it was just like, it was such a vibe. Like, I mean, granted, originally I wanted to shoot my verse video in my hometown, but I don't know, it was something about getting away and doing a video that really just added to the vibe of the song, you know what I mean? But just had so much fun doing this song. I performed this song multiple times with my brothers, and it is still among my most streamed songs to this day, 5 years later. So this is Proof of ID. I'm only gonna play my verse of it, but y'all vibe out with it if you never heard it.
Man, they rolled up as if I'd ever thug like revolt. I'm still seeing white from the floodlight of soap. I was only 5 steps, maybe 7 from my home. Voice on the megaphone, so condemning in its own like mighty late for you to be out. So since you weren't smart enough to reroute, then pull that ID out. I'm humble, pick a mind in my business. And thought if they beat me, all these people gonna clown an eyewitness. So I did it, they ran it, they busted out of laughter. Ass kinda bad for which you get this manufactured. Said that you're a rapper with your cars, with your jewels. So rappers nowadays are getting scholarships in school. More disbelief, something that they double, triple checking. A Southeast dude without a blemish in his record. Stop playing, no possessions, no concealed deadly weapons. Your pops Jay walked and nearly got himself arrested. Got a question, you're uninterested, no trouble. But backtrack, Mr. Backpack, I'm kinda puzzled. Cause don't you rappers battle for some meaning to your rest, but you don't even have a battery of misdemeanor threats. And from these rap sheets, it seems you got a lot of flows. But what about the open mics? Need some more shows. From this underworld, seems your attitude is too delightful. We won't even write a sight shoot, but I'm like, boom. My history of crime ain't the same as hustlers with a claim of a reign like Hussein had. But the places where the people came is plain mad cheers for the bars where nobody knew my name at. I might be the model for what witness is, but the game is much bigger than appearances. So next time you need to check it, I don't need to show you ID when you can see me in the wreck. You need proof of ID when you're walking through the streets, so it's no different when you're talking on the beach. When you see that bright light, don't fight it, try to flee.
I didn't mean to do that at that point, you know what I'm saying? But y'all get the gist. Proof of ID. Your man AJ Throwback featuring my brothers Heads and Bricks. Once again, that single came out 2017. I actually released that on my 38th birthday, 2017. So if you haven't heard it, or you want to hear the whole thing, you want to hear my brothers' verses because they both brought it, definitely make sure that y'all stream it on all platforms except Spotify. You can go to my website, bammllc.net. Once again, bammllc.net, or my Bandcamp page, ajthrowback.bandcamp.com, ajthrowback.bandcamp.com. Said video was perfect for this. And the weather that day, it was hot. It was like 90 degrees outside that day. I remember that. You know what I'm saying? Shanika said, got me doing the running man. And then Calvin said, man going hard on that verse. I appreciate you, my brother. Definitely appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I had fun doing that song. I wanted that one to be like rugged, you know, rugged and raw. You know, the hardest beat probably, it was supposed to be for the late bloomer, but because the late bloomer got so delayed, I didn't want to make it a part of the project because it was so like late in the game. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like I said, I had fun doing that song. All right, so Mike Mountain, I know you rolling up right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you a little bit. Before, but before I bring my man Mike Mountain on, so last bit of highlights that I want to go through. So this is the fourth quarter. We in the fourth quarter. End of the year. Like I mentioned earlier, Return to Black Broadway podcast with my man Ray Gideon Peoples premiered, I want to say October 4th. And it's been a dope experience because we've been able to talk to so many people that are from the area who've just been doing some amazing things, not just in music, but in other areas as well. Shout out to A. Kev. Shout out to Miss Lori Love. Shout out to Jay Sun. Shout out to Bumpy X, which is Uptown XO, and Sniper B. Shout out to Reese the Realist. Shout out to Davey Fresh. Shout out to Kane, but shout out to Sean Bourne, man. Like, they came on and had, you know, we had a great conversation with them. And then shout out to our brother Say 2, who was the most recent episode. Those are the people we've talked to so far on the platform, and everybody brought something different with their DMV story. And some people not even like originally from what's considered the DMV. Most people are, but a couple of people kind of grew up outside what some people would consider the DMV. But if you ask my man Tony Bello, DC, Maryland, Virginia, the whole thing, you know what I'm saying, everybody's counted in it. And he's the pioneer of it. So I tend to lean toward whoever the pioneer of something is versus people that's just kind of sort of doing they talking or whatever. But anyway, but it was just all been great conversations. It's just been a great experience to get some people that I may not have known before, or people that I did already know, but I got to know a little bit more about them through the platform. Then so that premiered in October. Then last month I started a series, and I gotta make sure that I shout out a couple of people. I gotta shout out my man T. Wits for giving me the hashtag. I gotta shout out my sis Anonymous Touch for putting the battery in my back to actually do it and do it when I did it. And then shout out to my sis Lady Crawley for doing the graphics that y'all see every single week when I promote for Flowers Friday. I started that platform based on a post that I did giving folks flowers. And it's funny that Ice Kareem mentioned that, because that's basically what the series is about. It's about showing love to people who impact our week positively. And so based on a post that I did, well, I gave a whole bunch of people love. It had to be at least like 100, 200 people that I gave love in that post. But I wanted to make it a regular thing based on something, you know, a conversation me and T. Witz had. And so I decided to turn it into a series. And it's been something that, you know, people have really been gravitating toward. And it's just a way to like bring love into a world where, you know, it's so easy to hate. It's so easy to be frustrated with people or frustrated with the world, frustrated with life. And it's a way to just kind of sort of detach from all of that and see the beauty of life, see the beauty in people. And, you know, it's just been a blessing to my spirit, and being able to bless other people and let them know just how much I care about them, and for other people to do it with people in their lives as well. So I'm so proud of the Flowers Friday series, and, you know, definitely looking forward to keeping it going and bringing more people on as well. So then also another highlight, the Maximum Sentence expands to other indie artists. So for the longest time, it was just based on my lyrics or the lyrics of people who were connected to songs that I did. But I decided to open it up to a few people during these downtimes when I don't really have a whole lot going on with my music, to open it up to other artists. And so I've had Sunshine Art Therapy on the show. She was the first person to come on. And then the first producer that I had on, shout out to my man Drew Keys. That was a dope session right there. Both episodes were great, and of course they're both on my YouTube channel, and you can check it out. But those are both great conversations for what each of them do, and I'm just glad to be able to always offer my platform or extend my platform to those who are just doing great things in the different ways that they're doing it. So those are like mainly the highlights, but then there's one last highlight kind of sort of came in kind of like at the 11th hour. Shout out to my brother DJ Shane, because when it comes to awards, I don't really expect much. You know, like I would rather nominate other people for the awards than to worry about me being nominated for an award. But then my man DJ Shane surprised me. I forget what day it was, but he surprised me and sent me an email saying that he had nominated me for Jason's lyric. And so I am now a Whammy nominated artist. So Jason's lyric is currently, and not only Jason's lyric, but also Hustle and Motivate, our song, me and DJ Shane's song together. So I have not only one, but two songs that are currently Whammy nominated. And those of y'all who don't know what the Whammies are, it's the Washington Area Music Association, I think that's what it's short for, awards. And this is a yearly thing, whereas like the best and brightest in music in different genres, it's not just hip hop, it's not just rap, it's not just R&B, it's like bluegrass, go-go, jazz, I think maybe even world music, like all of these different types of lanes. And also they celebrate like music and media. They celebrate people who are doing things in the community. I think they celebrate chefs, if I'm not mistaken. They celebrate a lot of different people. And so like, yes, both of my songs, that one that I'm a feature on and one that I'm a lead artist on, are Whammy nominated. So I am proud to say that the voting starts January 1st. Y'all gonna be seeing some plugs from me come New Year's Day to get y'all to vote, because this is the first stage. So it's the nominations. I mean, I got nominated. Now it's the voting stage from January 1st to January 31st. And from there, the people with the most votes then become finalists. So I'm not to the finish line yet. I'm not even close to the finish line yet, but this is the first stage. But I appreciate my brother DJ Shane for nominating me for a Whammy. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know me, I'm gonna be plugging. And not only just for my joint, but I'm gonna be plugging for his, since I'm on his song as well. So definitely appreciate him for that. And bonus things that I wanted to highlight from the fourth quarter. Now, these ain't even necessarily things that are connected to me, but I am connected to. So shout out to my brother Priest and Nomad. He had two of the most awesome events of the year that I've been to. One was his Receipts album listening party that he had last month, and then was his video shoot for the song that he has with the legendary DJ Kool. Those of y'all who don't know DJ Kool, let me clear my throat. That's all I got to say. Him and DJ Kool got a song together, remaking a song that DJ Kool came out with in 1986 called The Music Ain't Loud Enough. So Priest got together with Team Demo. Shout out to Team Demo Music. They basically took like the opening to one of DJ Kool's songs, but then they also flipped the system, Don't Disturb This Groove, and then they also flipped DJ Kool, Music Ain't Loud Enough. And Priest got his man on the joint. DJ Kool got his man on the joint. Shout out to my man Jay Hill, just crooning his behind off on the song. It's an incredible song. It was an incredible video shoot. The energy there, like all of like the DC DMV hip hop legends were in the building, or a lot of them. I ain't gonna say all of them, but a lot of them were in the building that night for the video shoot. And when I say it was the most fun video shoot that I've probably been on for a song that I wasn't an artist on, that thing was like memorable, you know what I mean? And I cannot wait for that video to come out. And of course, once again, shout out to Craig Kilgore of Next Level for handling the visuals for that particular song. So those are my fourth quarter highlights. And you know what I'm saying, I want to definitely make sure that I pull in. I see you, Mike Mountain. I'm about to pull you in momentarily, and while you sitting there, let me go ahead and cue up your song. And for the record, my brother, I'm only going to be playing your part of the song, because like I said, I'm only playing like about a minute and a half of each song. But let me get to some of these comments. My man Ice Cream, yeah, Sniper with that on a hoe. Yes indeed, that's a cool dude right there, you know what I'm saying? Too smooth. And yes, Drew Keys is incredible, absolutely. Lady C said you're appreciated too. Dope, you deserve that. Thank you so much. My man Mike Mountain also in the comments said congrats. My sis Jen with the congratulation emojis. Lady Crawley, she said, thank you, brother. You are so deserving. Lady C shared you DJing on IG, and with time to grind, you are so deserving of your flowers, and I'm truly honored by you and everyone. Thank you so much, my sister. I appreciate you for just the spirit and the energy that you bring to anything that I do. I'm so appreciative of you being a part of my life. Shanika, she said, I know the whammies and supported family. You got my support already. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Lady C said, you too, Lady Crawley. You are always so supportive of us all. I greatly appreciate you, Queen. And then Lady Crawley said, I'm so appreciative of you and everyone that I've been blessed to come across. All this talent in the building. Yes, it's stacked. It's an unfair advantage. It's stacked up in this joint. You know what I'm saying? So I love all the love that's going on in the comments. You know what I mean? But without further ado, I'm about to bring on my homie. You know what I'm saying? My brother that's been waiting patiently in the virtual building. None other than my man Mike Mountain on the check-in. What's going on, my brother?
What's good? What's good? What's good?
Chilling, bro. What's going on with you?
Chilling. You know what I'm
saying?
Yeah, man. I lied about to record. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, let me tell y'all, this brother is one of the hardest working, constantly working dudes I know in the game. Like it ain't too many weeks that go by that he ain't recording something for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Whether his own projects, whether it's people he's collaborating with, this dude is active. So, you know, talk about an active 2022. That's his year every year.
Word. Yeah, man. We just try to always stay active, try to always stay putting something down. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like I'm not working on something, if I'm not making money or making something that's beautiful, that's going to last forever after I stay on this earth, you know what I'm saying, then I'm not doing nothing, man. I'm not worth nothing. So I gotta stay doing something.
Absolutely.
You know what
Absolutely. So as I've been asking everybody, what was a highlight of 2022 for you, and what are you looking forward to the most in 2023?
The highlight of 2022 was getting this animation job, man. You know, the dream, the job of my career, what I went to college for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got this animation job, man. I work from home. You know what I'm saying? I help out. I help out with Mom Dukes so much right now. I take care of everything for her. You know what I'm saying? About to make some moves, man. I'm so happy, man. I feel so blessed, man, and it's helping out my music too. So, you know what I mean? That's like the highlight right there.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, that's dope. That's dope. And congratulations once again to be able to do what you love, what you went to school to do. Not everybody gets to do that. And you know, you living your best life, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm lounging.
Yeah. Absolutely, absolutely.
You know?
So what are you looking forward to the most in 2023?
You know what I'm saying? Making these moves, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Making these moves, you know what I'm saying? Relocating, you know what I'm saying? Getting mobile again. And I'm pushing out this album, you know what I'm saying? Triple Piragua, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Which
sir.
is gonna have this song Traviesa on it. You know what I'm saying? Which you produce, which I appreciate. It's like you just created magic out of thin air after I produced that beat. after I gave you that drum, after I gave you those drums, you breathe life into it. You know what I'm saying? And it was just a beautiful thing, man.
Yes, indeed.
You know?
Yes, indeed. Yeah, and I'm honored to be a part of the project, my brother. And I'm once again, I'm honored that you tapped me to be able to do that. That you saw something in me to be able to like pull off a style of music I never produced before. You know what I'm saying? But
hey man,
that's what
I know reggaeton, ton.
You do. You know
what I'm saying? This was God's project, like Aventura. You know what I'm saying? This was God's project. We definitely was meant to do this, man.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
you know
indeed, man. Absolutely. So let everybody know where they can find your entire catalog, because this brother's catalog is stacked. Catch up.
Google me at Mike Mountain, MIC MOUNT AIN. Mike Mountain is 2 words, MIC Mountain. You know what I'm saying? Or go to MikeMountain.com. Go to Spotify. Go to Google. What is it? Apple Music. All of that. YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Add my YouTube channel. Subscribe. Like my music. Go to my SoundCloud. I'm there. I'm everywhere, man. Just check me out. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Miss Rodriguez. You talked about her.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I want to give a shout out to Miss Rodriguez. She know who she is. You know what I'm saying? She's always watching. And my biggest supporter. And hopefully we can make something happen and make this Traviesa thing, you know what I'm saying, the next level. We can make another song off that.
Yes, indeed.
Inspired from our escapadas.
No doubt, man. Well, I just want to, show you love once again. I appreciate you not just being a dope artist, but being a brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, me and this brother talk like if not every day, like every other day. You know what I'm saying? Like we like brothers for real. So, and again, it's not how long you know somebody, it's how strong you know somebody. Yes, sir.
Keep it real. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. I love you, my brother, and I appreciate you. And Happy New Year to you.
Forever, bro. Para siempre.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hasta la muerte. That means to the death, yo, forever.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. All right, bro. You know we gonna be rapping.
All right, homie. Let's do it.
All right, for sure.
Peace.
Oh, before I piece you out, you gotta introduce your song. You gotta introduce the song.
This song is called Traviesa. It means I'm naughty or troublemaker. You know what I'm saying? It was inspired by the love of my life that I met in Puerto Rico years ago, and she's still with me to this day. And I hope to make a Miss Mountain one day. So,
yeah. Well, actually, you sent me another one. You sent me the one with you a Cardinal Sin.
Oh yeah, arrebatado.
Yes,
Yeah, arrebatado.
Yeah,
arrebatado. This is me and my cousin Michael Barker. You know what I'm saying? Cuban Dominican cat that I went to high school with. We got this song about getting high. Arrebatado is a Puerto Rican word for getting high. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. It means getting high. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Check it out. It's the shit.
Yes,
Yeah, man.
indeed.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean.
It's all good. You know, hey, they want to check out Traviesa. They know where to go. You know what I'm saying?
Go to MikeMountain.com. It's the first song that plays.
Boom. You know what I'm saying? Get
right
Traviesa. Get how you say it again?
Traviesa. It's Traviesa.
Yeah.
Traviesa.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, brother. We'll be talking soon.
Salute.
All right, salute, my brother.
Peace.
All right, peace. All right, y'all. Let's get into this Arrebatao by my brother Mike Mountain featuring Cardinal Sin. Let's get into it.
Mike Mountain, Cardinal Sin. Somos arrebatados porque estamos fumando hierba. When I wake up in the morning, when despierto en la mañana, I spark some sour diesel, fumando marijuana. To get my day started, it's breakfast for a fact. I'm mixing Captain Crunch with cold milk and Apple Jacks. And then it's back to smoking. Me a hogo, I'm straight choking. I buy weed by the ounces, hermano, I'm not joking. I can't tell by cielo, reach for the fucking sky. We blazing so much Sheba, we getting mountain high. So many different strains, I be frying up my brains on paper planes, flying highlighted up cause I'm insane. It's not a game, if you tell me you got it, you better have it. If I see it, I'ma grab it and smell it like it's a habit. Silly rabbit, it's my hobby, comprende mi kimosabi. You hoovers better get off me, this shit'll wake you like coffee. We hotter than a Mojave and steady burning that fuego. That's word in my cousin Mado, you got it, mira, prendelo. I forgot my last name, I see. Standing here all awkward while my grandma saying Ben Aki. She looking in my eyes, seeing if they red, I'm like, how? Like I told you, boy, that weed estaba se arrebatao. Now what's that word that means you're high? Arrebatao. And you can feel like you can fly. Arrebatao. Smoking weed until we die. Arrebatao. Now throw your hands up in the sky. Arrebatao. Now what's that word that means you're high? Arrebatao. And you can feel like you can fly. Arrebatao. Smoking weed until we die. Arrebatao. Now throw your hands up in the sky. Arrebatao.
Yes, sir. Arrebatao by my man Mike Mountain. Once again, you know what I'm saying? Yes, indeed. Appreciate you, my brother, for tapping in, coming on the live, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to my brother, Narcissus, on the check-in. My brother from way back, Hobart days, you know what I'm saying? Yes, that is my son in the background, lurking around, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to double back to the comment, said congrats on a great year. Looking forward to what you do in 2023. I definitely appreciate you, my brother. I'm looking forward to what you got going on. My man Narcissus, not only does he do it with the music, but my man got a shoe line, exquisite. Y'all definitely make sure that y'all check that out. Narcissist, drop that in the comments so people can know where to go so they can support your shoes, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is somebody I've known for like the last, 22 years? You know what I'm saying? So that's my guy right there, you know. But yeah, so you want to say something? You look like you itching to say something, man. What you got?
If you went to Hobart or are in Hobart, tell us in the comments. And congrats on the Whammy Award.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, Narcissist is probably the only one that went to Hobart that's in the live right now. But that's my guy right there. That's my guy. But once again, if y'all want to check out Arrebatao and all of Mike Mountain's cat, definitely make sure that you go to MikeMountain.com. Once again, that's MikeMountain.com. I push people toward websites before I push them toward streaming sites first. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to stream it, it's on the streaming sites as well. I believe it's on the streaming sites, but you can definitely find it at his website. Once again, that's MikeMountain.com. All his information is streaming at the bottom of the screen. Now, trying to move this thing along. 1 second. Let me cue up the next song. All right, so this next song, this is actually my third most streamed song of 2022. Shout out to everybody that's tapping. Hey, that's my sis right there, Slay 2 on the check-in. What's going on, sis? Appreciate you for tapping in. You know what I'm saying? Said, let's go, King. Appreciate you, Queen. Always appreciate the love. Shanika said, Mike Mountain, I love it. Yes, that joint in the earphones, things just sound even better than when you don't listen to them on the right headphones. I'm telling you. Nasa said, music going crazy this year. I'm revamping the shoe line. I have a designer now, so it's going up. Okay, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how it all shapes out with a designer and everything. And then Mike Mountain said, thank you. Definitely appreciate you, my brother. But yeah, so the next song that I'm going to get into, let me do this, switch the banners real quick. Real smooth like such. All right, so we in the last hour of this thing. We almost to the end, y'all, and I appreciate y'all rolling with me all this time. But my third most streamed single of the year is actually the first single that I released this year. I mentioned it in the very beginning of the broadcast. If you weren't able to see the whole broadcast, as soon as this joint is over, it'll be available to watch right here on YouTube. But my third most streamed single of the year, the Lincoln and Lincoln Job Fair. And this was a song that I got to shout out my folks at the Band Ranking and Selection Committee. Neen, Sierra, Russ Falacara, 94 Till Entertainment, my man Calvin Williams, Lush Vibes Radio, DJ RBI, and my sis, the Wong host. Everybody chipped in, really just trying to help me to decide which direction I was going to go. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take it home to DC to start it off, or that DC type of vibe. And I'm glad I did, because it really set the tone for everything else that I did in the year. You know what I'm saying? This joint got a pocket, it's got a hop to it. So I'm really proud of this song. It's a song that I did not, when I originally envisioned the Late Bloomer project, I did not envision this being my first single. But it is. I'm proud of it. I'm glad that it was. And it's the third most streamed song of 2022. This is none other than the Lincoln and Lincoln Job Fair. If you never heard it, vibe, get into it.
Bless my mama's heart, trying to caution how when Carter's and other statements forsaken. Was calling bones patient and paintings waiting for blatants. The painted, the slaving trying to hook them with minutia. The payments are greater when you're pushing up until you're so Nina. We young, gifted, black and but masculine. Hard to tie in shoes, but barely mastered it. But scanned every magazine and front page matches they ever handed him. Irony, everybody's drawing up the plans for him. Sans him, talent, blessings, selections in abundance, love buses. Designers the direction of the front and all published. Pundit with perspective out the wazoo. That's who made it points, but he's not your average Yahoo. Problem, we're having these massive imaginings. Bama's call C's, hacking my path like pathogens. So when I get exact on the facts of what passion is, supporters like food in the bomb shelter. They rationing, dry, package him, chill. Saying I should do this, do that. Whole time they really saying screw this, pursue that. But I ain't going through that. Why not? Cause if I do that, I'm looking at myself in the mirror like who that? I don't know you, bruh. Saying I should do that. Telling me forget about it, move past the music. But when I try to lose it, what happened? Man, it's useless. I'm already rich, so you can check it.
Yes, sir. You want to hit a rest? Y'all know where to go. Streaming platforms except Spotify. My website, BAMMLLC.net. Once again, BAMMLLC.net. Or my Bandcamp page, ajthrowback.bandcamp.com. Once again, that's ajthrowback.bandcamp.com. All right. Once again, that was the Lincoln and Lincoln Job Fair, my first single of the year. And I'm glad that made the top 10. For a long time, it was number one. But a couple other songs just pulled ahead of it. You know what I mean? Excuse me. All right. Shanika, she said, "Aw shucks, how fire." I definitely appreciate that. Definitely appreciate the love and support. All right. So we're going to keep this thing moving. My sis, OG the Queen, she had to, excuse me, step out. But I definitely want to make sure that I show my sis some love. She's somebody, like I mentioned earlier today, she's somebody that I connected with through Air It Out Radio, among many people that I connected with through Air It Out Radio. Shout out to Fire Chick once again. But OG the Queen, like I connected with her. She's just like such a such an authentic person, authentic with her support, authentic with her expression, and just one of the realest people I've ever met in my life. She's just an awesome person. She showed so much love when I hooked her up, because she was one of the last winners excuse me, of the giveaway. When I did the giveaway back in September, it was her and my man Taj Wilson who won. I did a double giveaway, and so she won. And when I tell you, like, y'all got to see the video. If y'all ain't following her, make sure y'all follow her, OG the Queen, spelled Kween, on Instagram. Go follow her. Go check out the video that she put up, like doing a opening. She did a unboxing. That's how you do an unboxing. Like, if y'all need an example of how to do an unboxing, if I hook y'all up with something, go look at her video. And it's like, okay, I'm gonna have to. That's the bar. You know what I mean? She shows so much love. She was so appreciative, and I just really just appreciate just her as a person. So, her most streamed song of 2022 is a song that I think I first heard on Air It Out Radio, and it's called Thick. Now, it's actually under the name Queen E. If you look it up on the streaming platforms, it's Queen, Kween, and then E. That's how you be able to find the song. But this is her most streamed song of 2022. This song is called Thick. Hopefully y'all enjoy it and vibe out with it. Let's get into it on the Vampire Year in Review 2022.
Man, I thought that motherfucking air in Chicago was thick. You can cut that shit with a knife. But the hate out here, the hate out here, you can cut this shit with a saw on the rail. It's just thick. It's a conspiracy, why they so mad at me? Labels, they keep on throwing they back at me. I'm the epitome, this hate is getting me. They keep on plotting and trying to get rid of me. It's a conspiracy, why they so mad at me? Labels, they keep on throwing they back at me. I'm the epitome, this hate is getting me. They keep on plotting and trying to get rid of me. Enemies plotting, the apples be rotten. I got a passion, it can't be forgotten. But I keep pushing and pushing ahead. I want the peace, you want drama instead. Get in this bed where this might like a bed. Aim at your head and then I'll call the feds. Turn myself in, I'm guilty, I win. Haters the reason I had to go in. Kick down the dolly, I'm out on the floor with this mic like a whistle. I'm ready to blow, ready to go. I rock and I roll. Green lights like my pass and I let this shit go. Already know I'm stuck in a pose. My cup gon' fill up and it's gon' overflow. Tell me something I don't already know. OG the Queen and I'm getting this dope. It's a conspiracy, why they so mad at me? Labels, they keep on throwing they back at me. I'm the epitome, this hate is getting me. They keep on plotting and trying to get rid of me. It's a conspiracy, why they so mad at me? Labels, they keep on throwing they back at me. I'm the epitome, this hate is getting me. They keep on plotting and trying to get rid of me.
Yes. You want to hear more? You want to hear the rest of the song? Y'all know what to do. Y'all got to go to the streaming platforms. I'm not going to give y'all the whole jump. You know what I'm saying? It's incentive for y'all to go check out more. Once again, on the streaming platforms, that is under the name Queen E. Kween E. And check it out. Once again, that's Thick on all the streaming platforms. Make sure that y'all follow her on social media. On Facebook, she is Queen E Connect. On Instagram, she is OG the Queen. On Twitter, she is Queen OG the number 1. And then here on YouTube, she is a real OG. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I love this comment. My man Mike Mountain said she's one with the force. Yes, absolutely. Yes, I totally agree, Shanika. She said OG the Queen is pure. Lady C said I had to step away for a second to get baby girl together, but that was dope. I see Jason even bopping his head. Yes, indeed. And hold on, the letter E, as you can see, exactly. Thank you, sir. I feel like I'm in Sesame Street.
Me too.
Yes, I appreciate that, sir. And then, yes, I agree, Narcissist. Air It Out Radio is a dope platform. I got spins on there, too, for Life of a Boss. That's dope. That's awesome. That's awesome. Like, Fire is, like, when I say she is, like, one of the most supportive people, and she's so genuine. A very genuine person, you know what I mean? It just be funny, like, when you watch the lives and people do not follow directions on that joint, you got to tell them. She got to tell people multiple times, like, the same thing over and over again. It's like, look, follow directions, Slim. You know what I mean? But definitely appreciate her support, and I appreciate my sis, OG the Queen. And Shanika said, "Go, Jason." So you got all your fans in the virtual building here. He his own cheering section. He don't need nobody. Oh Lord. All right, so on to my second most streamed song of 2022. This ended up being the consensus favorite from the first EP, The Late Bloomer. And I can't tell you how many text messages, DMs that I got about this song when I put the first EP out. My man ADST hit me up. My man Priest the Nomad hit me up. When Priest hit me, I was like, okay, I got one with this joint. You know what I'm saying? Even ADST was like, yo, you should do a video treatment for this joint. And I want to. I still want to shoot a video for this joint right here. But like, he hit me up. A bunch of other people hit me up about it too. I want to say my man, maybe my man Rome from Ronin Train. I think he might have hit me up about it. But a lot of people showed love to it. And I remember being in the studio when I recorded it. And my guy Clutch the Rapper, he heard it. He's like, bruh, this is serious. I was like, I just went into a zone because I imagined this particular summer that I went through all of the things that I'm talking about in this song. Like I said, I'm only going to play a short amount. So if you want to hear the whole thing, y'all know what to do. But I'm going to play y'all the first verse from this joint. When I tell you, like, this is one of my favorite storytelling songs, it's one of my favorites among many, but this is definitely one of my favorites. It's grown to be one of my favorites on this EP. This is my second most streamed song of 2022, called I Want My Summer Back, from The Late Bloomer, the first EP. So y'all get into it.
There's certain parts of life that you wish you could just do over, especially when you're young. And you have no idea that some moments they aren't just lost, they be stolen from you. Picture a Friday in the summertime, stuck at 7:25. Sun's about to punch the clock. Kids race the fast against the slower, wanna run and stop. Girls double dutching, but they fun is at a sudden stop. Once they hear that Mr. Salty jingle coming up the block, mama, can't I have a chocolate and vanilla cone? Not until you eat some real food, you know your dinner's cold. Everything appears copacetic, but for one little boy, it's swollen head, it's so pathetic. Check it, someone diminish innocence, I'm replenish it. Looking at these kids like, who took it? One of you ninjas did. Your laughter is a clanging in my ears, but my anger's misdirected by her rain on my peers. Cause I saw the dude who took it. He looked his hand suspicious. Black hoodie when it's hot enough to fry a batch of chicken. Took the pocket of a child, must be missing his morality. Rob me of my youth and replace it with mortality. I wish that I could run it back, but I was never fast, we've already covered that. The young way I looked at life is never coming back. But dang, homie, can't a brother get his summer back? I want my summer back. I want my summer back. The young way I looked at life is never coming back. But dang, homie, can't a brother get his summer? Vin, dresses, several, fire, six,
Yes, sir. That's all y'all get. You want to hear the rest? Y'all know what to do. Streaming platforms except Spotify. My website, BAMMLLC.net. Once again, that's BAMMLLC.net, or my Bandcamp page, ajthrowback.bandcamp.com. Once again, that's ajthrowback.bandcamp.com. All right, keeping it moving. Let me pull this joint up real quick. Channel Jamil, I don't know if you are still in here. If you are, you can feel free to come in on the live. If not, then I'm just gonna show some love to this brother real quick. And this is somebody that I literally just connected with probably a week or two ago. I forget how soon it was, but you know, this brother, you know, he, like, the songs that he sent, I love, like, his sound. I love his sound. I love, you know, his approach to music. And he's also an engineer. So I feel like a lot of times the people who are engineers and artists, their stuff just sounds just sharp, sounds crisp. Like they really focus on sound and how things hit the eardrums. You know what I'm saying? I think about Channel Jamil. I think about my man Priest of Nomad. I think about my man T. Wits. You know what I'm saying? Even Gladiator. You know what I'm saying? Same way that he approaches his music. It just comes off a certain way. You know. But Channel Jamil, like, he sent me 2 songs. One of the songs I'm actually going to feature on the next live broadcast. But tonight, I believe this is his most streamed song. Hold on, let me check the comments real quick. Hold on, let me get to the comments before I keep it moving. Lady Crawley said, "Let's go." I absolutely appreciate that. And then Lady C said, "That joint made me want my summer back." Absolutely. So, but yes, back to Channel Jamil. All of his information is scrolling right at the bottom. So I'm going to be playing his most streamed single of 2022, which is Heard It Like This, produced by Type Raw. You can stream that as well as his entire catalog. And you can you can buy it or stream it from his Bandcamp page, which is Channel Jamil. Channel, just like it sounds, Jamil, JAMIL.bandcamp.com. Once again, that's channeljamil.bandcamp.com. And also, let me see. I'm trying to wait for the thing to scroll back around. I'm trying to get all this information. Hold on one second. So give me 1 second. I'm trying to wait for it to come back around. Actually, I can just go to the banners. I'm literally right in here. So you can also visit his website, which is channeljamil.card, which is CARRD.co. Once again, that's channeljamil.card, CARRD.co. You can also follow him on social media at Channel Jamil on Instagram and YouTube. I believe he's also on Channel Jamil on Facebook. And then on see, the thing is the tickers don't show the entire thing. I'll tell y'all what, I'm gonna read the rest of his social media stuff after the thing scrolls all the way back around. So let me go ahead and get into Heard It Like This. This is Channel Jamil right here on the Vampire Year in Review 2022. Let's go. Okay, where's the sound? Let's do this thing right.
I grip the mic just like a novel, how I meant to travel and pierce your thoughts from distant lands. The time I miss the fabbles. Awake your lonely nights is almost like my gift is taboo. My life has been a vicious battle on the richest novels in the shadows. But I emerge from the bottomless pits of hell steaming. Dispel demons from up inside of my shell screaming. I'm so seasoned, meticulous flows breathing. Excel coding the polar express trails with the wells freezing. They thought they had me nailed. Crossed at a rail, lost at a snail wall, so I had to sail across the seas like a caravel. While many wish to be the history of stories that the gravel tell. I play the mystery like Aaron tells. You have to tell with scientific equipment to sample bone marrow cells. But they don't matter when the gavel's held by the higher power in the final hour of your chapter. Well,
it's been a long time since you heard it like this. Since you heard it like this. Said it's been a long time since you heard it like this. Since you heard it like this. Said it's been a long time since you heard it like this. Since you heard it like this. Well, it's been a long time since you heard it like this. Since you heard it like this.
I ain't got
Yes. Once again, Channel Jamil. Channel, just like Channel 7, Channel 9. Jamil, JAMIL, for my man Mike Mountain asking who this is. I don't know exactly where he's from. I probably could find out real quick. But yeah, that's who that is. You can connect with him on social media. He is at Channel Jamil on Instagram and YouTube. I believe you can find him on Facebook as well. And then on TikTok, he is Channel Jamil the number 1. Once again, that's Channel Jamil the number 1. Let me see where he is from. Give me 1 second. I probably could find that out for you. But I knew as soon as I heard that, bro, I knew that you would gravitate toward that one. I was like, my man Mike Mountain gonna like that one. And lo and behold, you right in the comments. So let me see where he is from. It might have it in his bio real quick, because I always like to know where people are from as well. It doesn't. Oh, he hails from Princeton, New Jersey. So he's from Jersey.
Jersey.
Yes. So there you go. And then Shanika, she said, OMG, that song and music is on point. Yeah, I'm telling you, that brother, he is sharp. He's sharp with the music. You know what I mean? He's from Jersey. And once again, his name is Channel Jamil. All of his information is scrolling right at the bottom of the screen. You can go to his Bandcamp page once again, which is channeljamil.bandcamp.com. Once again, that's channeljamil.bandcamp.com. All right, so now we are to the end of the night. I don't know if my brother is in here or not. That's right. He said he wouldn't be able to do it because he's actually DJing right now. My man is always working. So we are at the end of the night, and we have finally arrived at the moment of truth, so to say. Let me change banners real quick. Y'all know how I gotta do. Hold on one second. Hold on 1 second. I meant to do one for my guy. Y'all bear with me 1 second. Hold on. All right, boom. Okay. All right. So, my guy, DJ Shane. He and I, like I said earlier in the broadcast, we collabed together. It was my first collaboration of the year. I want to say it might be my only collaboration, like actually on record of the year. I got some collaborations in the works in terms of like me being a feature artist, or I should say feature artist, my first feature of the year. And I want to say my only one, but I have some other features in the works, but I ain't gonna talk about them yet. You'll just see them when it happen. But anyway, my man DJ Shane released his album Hustle and Motivate. I want to say he released it on either June 16th or June 17th of this year. But he tapped me to be on this song, the title track of the album, which is actually the last song of the album, Hustle and Motivate. And what I'm saying, those of y'all who have heard the song, y'all know like a prominent voice that's in the song. Those of y'all who haven't heard it, this will be your first time hearing it, but I'm so honored that my brother called me in to be on it. That's number one. Number two, I'm also honored that I got to be able to work with somebody that I haven't worked with in probably about 14 years before this year. My man DJ Momo, who has been holding down the fort over at Night Flight Studios out in Fort Washington. When I walked into the studio and saw him in there, I was like, bruh, are you serious? Like, I literally hadn't seen him since like his Remix Kings days, you know what I'm saying? But it was a great blast from the past and great to connect with him. And it made the session even better because it was somebody that I had worked with before. So this song is not only DJ Shane's most streamed song of 2022, but it's also my most streamed song of 2022. And if y'all want to get the album, it is djshane202.bandcamp.com. Once again, that's djshane202.bandcamp.com. Get the whole album. Don't just get one song. Don't just get our song, which is Whammy nominated, by the way. Get the whole thing. But this is the title track and the final track to his album Hustle and Motivate, featuring yours truly. Let's go. Number one stream song of the year, y'all.
Yeah. See over here, we carry on tradition. We motivate the hustlers. Hustle and motivate. The next generation to get out here and go get it. To stay on your grind. On the road to riches and diamond rings. Real kings do king things. Hustle, motivate, it's the song I sing. Yes. Watch this legacy reign supreme. I don't learn nothing that I cannot teach. Right now, just expanding my reach. Education, proceed, elevation. Adding value is my motivation. Every influence
that's reciprocation. My bars can't be framed. Put on your desk for motivation. And don't confuse location with destination. Keep the GPS on and I guarantee you'll make it. Just talking through my pen. Cause as long as I win, we win. Grab a hold of your dreams, don't lose the grip. The marathon continues, long live Nip.
Yeah, it's like a TED Talk on the move, y'all. You now rocking with one of my favorite motivational speakers, the homie DJ Shane. And me, well, I'm just your all-around creative. I got a little bit of game. Pete. Ticker tape parades all along Front Street. When a divine dream has audacity to become reality. God knew not to give me a shovel and a Breitling, cause I ain't bearing any talents on his watch. Every day at midnight I got decisions to make. Like what? Melatonin, get this A to keep my visions awake. You are? Cause despite being a gold medalist in Sleep Olympics, potential millions left unwritten, can't see forgiveness. And result is what you keep when ventures spring up like an equinox. God ain't put a light switch on my temple, I just never stop. Never stop. Gotta get creative with these 7 strings. How to keep my family straight and still accomplish heaven's dreams. Assist somebody other than myself, sell this game for the Lolo. Free 99, pay it forward, exchange it for promo. Publicly grateful, help convert them to a potentate. We can all make the splashes, brothers, sisters, get into our golden state.
Yes. And there you have it. This thing of ours can't be touched, tested, messed with. We are living legends. Our footprints are artifacts. These lyrics that you just heard, they're hieroglyphics for you to go get it. Hustle and motivate.
Yes. Once again, my most streamed song of 2022. My brother, DJ Shane, his most streamed song of 2022. Hustle and motivate. And we were sitting there trying to figure out what exactly did we do in order for that to be the case. But I think part of it was it being a title track. And then I don't know whether it was just like the Nipsey Hussle effect that just like was in there, and you know his spirit was just on the song. Of course, R.I.P. to the late great Nipsey Hussle. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that really just meant a lot to me in terms of my particular mindset over the last couple of years. Like I really connected with a lot of things that brother was doing before his untimely murder, and I just really connected with his messaging and the things that he was doing in his community, and just his hustle and his drive. You know what I mean? So, but I don't know how it came to be, but I'm glad that it came to be, and you know I'm glad that I get to share that honor of most streamed song of 2022 with my brother that I do so much with. You know what I'm saying? Radio, music, you name it, we do it. You know, so absolutely. And I appreciate all the love and support from everybody in the comments and all of that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? My man Mike Mountain messing with it. My family Shanika messing with it. You know what I'm saying? Definitely appreciate y'all for hanging around and really just toughing it out. You know what I'm saying? This thing was supposed to start at like, I want to say 7 o'clock. It ended up starting 20 minutes late, and we still pretty much on time with the closing this thing out. So y'all know I gotta close it out on a high note. I definitely want to make sure that you know I show some love. You know what I'm saying? I thank God for being able to be in this position to do music. I thank God for being in a position to be a creative in so many different ways, and just how God has blessed me in this year and kept me strong and kept me focused, and just keeping my eye on the goal at the end of the day. So I just praise God for just all the ways in which he has blessed me in 2022. Of course, I'm grateful for my loving wife and my son for just, you know, being so patient, dealing with a lot that I've had to do in order to really make this thing, you know, continue to keep this thing going. All of the nights of having to do broadcasts like these, or times when I have to film on screen and all of this different stuff. Of course, my son in the background dancing because I mentioned his name. Anytime somebody mentioned his name, it's time for him to, you know, show up and show off. Go ahead, bring your man Bebo over. What Bebo got to say?
Mike Mountain said in the comments, that's right, salute young Jason.
Yes, indeed. See, I didn't even have to read the comment because Bebo read the comment for Mike Mountain. You know what I'm saying? But absolutely, it's always salute to them. And yes, Shanika, absolutely. Kudos to Jason and the Mrs. Absolutely. And yes, Lady Carly, RIP, the great Nipsey Hussle. You know what I mean? But like I said, of course, I always got to, shout out to my family, because they are a huge part of what I do and really changing my direction in my life and helping me to look at things differently than I might have looked at it before. This has been a challenging year, but a great year in a lot of ways. And I'm just so grateful to God for them. All of my family, all of my friends, it's not enough time to like literally go down the list. If you've been here and you've been supporting, because most of y'all who are on here, y'all are regulars. So I appreciate every last one of y'all for consistently supporting what I do. And just, being good family, good friends. It doesn't even have to necessarily do with music. Just y'all really stand in the gap for me. And it means a lot that, I make music and I, do all of these different things and I post like crazy. But y'all are there to really support me and really just let me know how much y'all love me, how much y'all care about me, and I love each and every last one of y'all as well. All of the supporters of my music, my merch, my media ventures, I appreciate every last one of y'all. Anybody with whom I've just connected with this year specifically, and those who I've remained in contact with over the years, I've talked to so many people who say 2022 is a year of weeding people out, weeding the people out who aren't really there for the long term. They were there for a season and they're still trying to hang on to the next season, but it's not meant for them to go. And there's been a lot of people who have kind of sort of fallen off, and that's fine, because the people who are here are supposed to be here. And I appreciate every last one of y'all, whether I've connected with y'all this year, whether I've known y'all pretty much my whole life. I'm grateful for each and every last one of y'all. And I gotta send a bonus thanks to my therapist, because he's really been helping me to keep my mental health intact. And I also want to send a shout out to my personal trainer, my therapist being Jamar Moore. I really appreciate you, my brother, for just really helping me to keep everything intact and, make sure that I'm good. I go to him every 2 weeks, like faithfully, like clockwork. And it's really helped me through this process. Take care of your mental health, people. You got to. You got to make sure that your mind right. You can't do anything else. The first way that you are attacked spiritually a lot of times is right here. And so for me, in order to protect myself, I had to make sure that my mental health was right. And so my man Jamar really keeps me on the straight and narrow. And I'm so appreciative of you, my brother. You may or may not see this, but I really appreciate you. And my personal trainer who's been keeping me physically sharp, my main man, Justin Strickland of Fuel Yourself University. It is important for us as artists, seeing how many artists out here who pass away early because of health issues, because of not taking care of themselves, or whatever reason they might be struggling with their health. It's not necessarily just as cut and dry as, they don't take care of themselves. You never know what somebody is going through. And I've been blessed to be in a position to have a personal trainer and change up my lifestyle. And it's really empowered me in other ways to feel like, okay, I really can do this music thing, not just as a recording artist, but as a performing artist. I had to get in shape. After that performance I did in the summer and I struggled, I was like, nah, let me get this together. Let me tighten this up. So shout out to my brother, Justin Strickland, for really just getting me right, getting me tight. My forecast for 2023, I've asked, everybody else, what's their recap for 2022 and what are they looking forward to in 2023. For me, creatively is recording more songs for the Return to Black Broadway project with my brother Gideon Peoples, producing more for other artists, doing more features with other artists, and then finally my biggest thing that I'm looking forward to is getting back in the studio to record new material for my debut album. I put out EPs. Now it's time for a whole project. I'm not going to give y'all the name of it yet. I'm not going to say anything more than the fact that I'm looking forward to recording my debut album which may or may not come out this year. At the very latest, I would say early next year. Like I'm aiming at first quarter of next year. But I'm just gonna leave that at that. But I'm definitely looking forward to showing y'all the growth artistically. And that's honestly all I got, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I definitely appreciate everybody for tapping in, staying tapped in this entire time. Lady Crawley said, blessings to the family. Shanika said, appreciate you, family. I appreciate you as well. I appreciate both of y'all, you and Lady Crawley. Lady C, she said, much love to everyone who joined us live tonight. It was such a pleasure to be here. Have a great new year, everyone. And I wanted to go back. It's a ways back. But let me see if I can find it. Y'all bear with me 1 second because I wanted to read this comment. I meant to read this comment when around the time that she posted it, because it had to do with her being on the live. This was from OG the Queen. Let me see if I can pull it up because I want to make sure that I read this comment. I meant to read it earlier, closer to the time that she was on. Y'all bear with me 1 second. This is a ways back. And while I'm doing that, if anybody, before I wrap up, if you want to get on a live real quick, send me or put open floor in the comments. Anybody who hasn't been on already. You don't have to, but, I'm just opening it up just in case anybody wants to go on real quick and, talk about, what made their year great and what they're looking forward to in 2023. Definitely put open floor in the comments. Okay, so here we go. Here's a comment. This is from OG the Queen. She said, I changed my mind, no camera for me. Baby got me busy raggedy. LOL. She said, year was great. I've grown, been blessed over and over. Can't complain. Big shout out to everyone. And I appreciate my sis OG the Queen. I know she had to go kind of early, but I definitely appreciate her for putting that in the comments and everything. And so yeah, if I'm gonna keep this thing on for 2 more minutes. If I don't see nobody put open floor in the comments, within 2 minutes, then I'm gonna wrap this thing up. Baby boy, you got something you want to say before we wrap up?
Okay, so 1, if you're wondering where the bear is, I'm the bear. And 2, how come all the humans got the shout outs and the plushies didn't?
Because if I gave all the plushies shout outs, the plushies would take all day. So I love y'all plushies, but y'all be trying to take over everything. It's so many of y'all. How many of y'all is it over there?
Roll call.
Oh Lord, see, he about to do a roll call. I said how many? Lord. Shanika said, I love her. Yes, absolutely. You said 10? See, if I let 10 of y'all get on, y'all gonna take over the joint. You know what I mean? It's a platform for humans. y'all can have a little spotlight, but yeah. Yes, Jason is a star. Absolutely. I agree. And you can't tell him that but so much because it's gonna go straight to his head. Shanika said, Jason, you made my day. Definitely can definitely agree with that. Lady C said, I definitely can relate to that comment talking about I guess the comment about OG the Queen, but yeah, absolutely. But it is 10:59. Actually now it's 11 o'clock. So if nobody is brave enough to hit me with an open floor joint in the comments, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up. I just want to say thanks to everybody for tuning in to the Vampire Year in Review 2022 with your man AJ Throwback, and also with this guy over here,
and all 10 of them,
and all 10 of the plushies. You know what I'm saying? And everybody who was here, who came on. Shout out to Lady C who came on. Shout out to Lloyd 7 who came on. Shout out to Ice Kareem who came on. Shout out to my man Mike Mountain who came on. I want to say that was the only 4 people that came on, but shout out to everybody who submitted music. Dragna Shock, Sweet Tea, Yusha Assad, Bossy V, Lady Ace, OG the Queen, of course, Channel Jamil, and yeah, that's like, I shout out all the people who came, who actually physically came. Lady C said, shout out to all 20. All right, exactly. Because it feels like 20 of them in the background. You know what I'm saying? She said 10 of the plushies with the asterisk. It does feel like 20 because it's his personality amplifying their little voices. You know what I mean? But anyway, but yes, I appreciate everybody who tuned in to see this live, and I appreciate everybody who's going to watch this on a replay. Share this with anybody who you think might want to see this. I appreciate every last one of y'all. I love each and every last one of y'all. I want y'all to be safe. Enjoy your new year. Enjoy your New Year's Eve. Enjoy your festivities and all of that. Enjoy your new year. Be safe. Be blessed. And let's be empowered in this brand new year that is coming up. I'll read this last comment from Lady Crawley. Said, all blessings to Jason. So smart and a beautiful child. I wholeheartedly agree. Mr. Straight A's over here. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Straight A's? It's called touchdown. Jason, going.
This guy, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm out. And I will see y'all next time around. I appreciate you. Jen said this was awesome. Much love to everyone. Happy New Year to you all. Thank you so much. Appreciate all these comments still coming in from folks. All the love coming in from folks. Once again, I love and appreciate every last one of y'all for watching the Vampire Year in Review 2022. Oh yeah, and once again, shout out to my man Lloyd 7 for winning the batch giveaway. I'm gonna give with my man Lloyd 7 to give him his merch pack. I gotta send that joint to Nigeria, but we gonna make it happen. All right. So once again, y'all enjoy your New Year's Eve, enjoy your New Year's, and I will see y'all on the flip side. Peace, y'all.
Okay, so can I do a